happy Halloween, everybody. Ben and Woods, 97.3, The Fan. That musical montage is what I imagine PCP feels like if you smoke it or snort it or something. I don't even know how you ingest PCP. Whew. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. Paulie with a huge mashup from the Ben and Woods Open today. Good morning, everybody. I'm Woodsy. Well, actually, I'm Woodsy Roll today, as you can tell. And life imitates art, doesn't it, gentlemen? To my right is...
I am not okay.
It had to be done. It had to be done.
Man.
Yeah, we'll go through the costumes here. Paulie is dressed. It's just killer. It's absolutely killer. He's dressed as Ace Frehley. He looks incredible. He's going to be Ace Reindl today. And Benjamin R. Higgins, dressed as Hugh Higgins. He's in his full Hugh Hefner getup. Now, the funny part about it was we got the Hugh Hefner getup before we realized what a pants snake he was smuggling every day, which is interesting. Yeah. Because Paulie texted me like Friday night. He goes, I need to get something for Ben. And he goes, what do you think about Hugh Hefner? I go, it's great. It's perfect. I can see Ben wearing this, when he retires, like walking around Palm Springs.
Comfy, actually.
Like walking around Palm Springs in that exact getup, just because that's what you do when you're like an old, rich, white guy. And so it's perfect. Then we found out, that he is like a literal playboy.
Yeah, very blessed.
Very, very blessed down below. And so it's just a perfect costume. Here's the problem with my Jelly Roll costume. The only thing that's not mine are the face tattoos. And all these clothes are mine. And I go,
you're a lot more Jelly Roll than you thought.
I'm more Jelly Roll than I thought I was.
Wow.
But these face tats really make it. They really, really do. So I'm Jelly.
This is
Woodsy Roll.
This is a great day for everybody who's listening on the radio or the Odyssey app. If you have a chance to get to our YouTube stream, try to get there at least for a little while to see what we're all dressed as today.
For sure. Now, again, it is really weird that there's no one in the office. That's the weird part for me. Like, we showed up, we dressed for you guys, the tier ones that are on YouTube. The ones on the radio are like, hey, guys, I couldn't care less. I can't see you. Get to the Dolphins-Ravens game last night. But for the rest of us, this is for you guys on YouTube. You guys will enjoy this. Paulie's costume is just dynamite. It's just dynamite. Ace is clearly the best costume that Kiss had to offer. Many would say Gene, but I always said Ace. It was the silver. It was the things on your shoulders. I don't know what you call them. Like
I have no idea.
Like the space outfit.
Got the costume. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Do you do with these?
Yeah. Now had you really want to go all out, you would have been had to get the big platform shoes. Like they had 6 to 8 inch platforms, and they would stalk around the stage in these platforms.
Crazy, man.
It's crazy. I don't know how these guys did it. And how long did it take you to get your makeup done?
We woke up at about 3:00. My wife helped out. She did all the makeup. She was very excited. She said, this is her Super Bowl.
Yeah, this was
her Super Bowl. And I thought she killed it. It took about an hour.
Yeah.
A little over an hour, maybe. Different layers and getting everything done. I could not fathom doing that.
Yeah.
To their level every single night.
Now, that band toured like almost incessantly for years and years and years.
Like 40 years,
yes.
Right?
So imagine, now Ace wasn't there the whole time, but somebody had to put the makeup on. But imagine you're Ace Frehley and you just finish a show in Boston and you go out after the show, you get a little tanked up, you're hungover as balls, you got to get on a bus, you go to New York City, you wake up in some dingy hotel in New York City, and you make your way down to the arena. You're feeling like death, eat a slice of cold pizza, and then you got to walk up to the makeup table and be like, here we go again. And you got to do it all again. And then you got to get into your leotard and your big platforms. You got to tune your guitars. I mean, it was It was a lot for those guys back in the day.
It's not easy to take it all off at the end of the night.
No,
either. I
no.
mean, that's part of it as well.
100%, man.
It's a process.
It was it's a really, she did a really good job, Paulie. It's the toughest one to do. It's just incredible. Hugh Hefner, I think, is a nice, or Ben.
It's
Hugh
a good costume. It's comfortable. I'm showing a little more skin than I'm used to.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's about the only issue. If you had told me, I might have spent a little time in the tanning salon, or maybe done a little bit of trimming or something.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I like what you picked out for me here.
It's a good one. But it is like, how comfy is that robe?
So comfy.
Is it?
Yeah. I figured and nobody would have been mad with that costume.
Halloween costumes can sometimes be kind of itchy and not great, but this one, honestly, I could wear this all day and be very, very happy.
Yeah, no doubt. And so that was Hugh Hefner, like towards the end of his run. And that's just what he did. He walked around, lived in a robe, smoked a pipe. He would have a dozen or 2 dozen playmates around him at all times.
Where are they?
Oh, we forgot the playmates.
you
That's
did?
the
Okay.
one.
That's
part.
for Monday.
That's for Monday, maybe. Yeah, on your birthday. But they would hang out at his Playboy mansion. We actually have a sales rep that works here, Rick, that got to go to the Playboy mansion one time and like blow it out in the grotto and stuff, like the creepy sex grotto that they had. He like got to see all of it. And it was part of the allure of California for me. It really was. We made an appearance. I don't know if you guys remember Beverly Hills Cop 2. Remember that?
Yeah.
There's actually a scene at Hugh Hefner's mansion, and it's the girls and they're playing volleyball. I was a little kid at the time, and it was one of those things I saw where I went, California looks pretty great. I think California really has my name on it, and would really like to be out there. Not necessarily there, but like it just this whole lifestyle. It's a little different than I imagined.
Of course it is.
It's a little different than it was portrayed. Caitlin wants to know who I'm supposed to be. I'm Jelly Roll. Obviously, I'm Jelly Roll with the face tats and the face and everything else. So and the voice. I'm not okay. So yeah,
I am not okay.
I am Jelly Roll, Woodsy Roll today.
I've got a few people thinking I'm captain of Captain
and
Tennille. Well, that works also.
What was the name he really was? I told you guys last week.
Daryl Dragon.
Daryl Dragon was the captain's real name. That dummy went by the captain instead of Daryl Dragon. And he could have gone by Daryl Dragon. That's his real name. Paulie got my face tats all put on today.
That was fun.
I bet those hurt, Mr. Roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when they were going on?
Yeah.
I can imagine
Yeah.
they were not the most comfortable tattoos to get.
No, this is legit, though. This
Forehead hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Under the eye.
Under
gotta
the
hurt.
eye? How about over the eye?
Oh.
It's on his eyelid.
He's got so many.
Man.
That would really hurt.
But, yeah, it actually looks...
The first one has to be the toughest.
I think the worst part for me is that the resemblance to Jelly Roll is more than I thought it would be. And that is what's kind of messing with me today on a day where I'm already not doing that great. But, I just keep looking in the camera and I'm like, oh, man, you really do look like Jelly Roll. And I keep telling myself, well, it's just the face tats, but I don't think it is. I think it's the face as well. He does have bigger, wider teeth than me as well. So now Jelly Roll has wider teeth than I do. He has his big, big smile. And, but yeah, it was fun. So now we are in full costume. There's no one here at the building to see it, just us. We missed the bratwurst party. Did you go?
No, I did go.
How was it?
I did show up after I went down to SDFC, saw our buddy Darren Smith
The
down
Smith?
there. He's going to join us coming up at 7:35 this morning on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorney, is helping good people regain control of their lives when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Then I came back thinking, I think the party was supposed to start at noon, right? And I got here at about 12:35. It was over. I missed everything other than the leftover bratwurst that John Flint made down the hall. And I have to admit, the guy makes some good meat.
Does he? Yeah, he did make some good ribs.
The barbecue was great. The bratwursts were very good. So I had a brat. Everyone was already back at their desks working. So I was here for about 4 minutes.
You sucked down a brat.
I sucked down a brat, and then I got out. Saw
And-
Kelly Danick and said hello. And that was about the extent of the Halloween fest at Odyssey for the Ben and Woods program.
Well, at least you made an appearance for us.
I did, sort of.
Now, he nicely sent us a text, me and Paul, that he made us a plate and left it in the kitchen. Now, I don't know how to say this. I don't really like bratwurst. And bratwurst is one of the foods that gets thrown back at me that I don't like, more so than others. Like if you said, do you like, Woodsy, do you like pate? I'd say, no, I tried it once. I didn't like it. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. Most people do like bratwurst. I do not. And I feel bad.
Tailgate food.
Yeah.
Fall food with the beer and the brats. I mean, you got to be, are you a real sports fan if you don't like bratwurst?
That's the thing, is every bratwurst fan, it's not only good enough that they get to eat it and have to eat it, you also have to eat it too. And they get almost offended when you're like, "What? You don't like bratwurst?" And I'm
but you like other sausages.
I like hot dogs,
right?
And I like sausage patties,
okay,
sausage links for breakfast. But there's something about the bratwurst that I don't enjoy.
There is a unique spice to it, but it's a very mild flavor. I just feel like if you like tubed meat, why wouldn't you like bratwurst?
Well, you know how I feel about tubed meat. Meat encased in a tube. I do. I just don't like the flavor of it.
All right.
It's too not spicy. It's too spiced. It's not spicy. It's too spiced.
I think it's fairly subtle, but there's a distinct kind of a fall.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's caraway or what the distinctive spice is that goes into a bratwurst.
But people really they get mad.
I don't seek bratwursts out,
right?
But I have no problem eating one.
Yeah, look, here's one. I don't like brats either. My husband is from Minnesota. His whole family gets offended when I won't eat it. Yes, that's what I'm talking. I spent some time up in the Midwest. And I mean, in Chicago, the day you get in Chicago, they're like, "Hey, where are you from?" You're like, "Oh, I'm from Texas." They're like, "Order a hot dog. I dare you." And you're like, "Oh, okay. I'll have a hot dog with mustard." And they're like, "You're okay. You pass." You get one with ketchup, they'll slit your throat and leave you to bleed out on the street. And then you go to like a Bears game or you go to a Cubs game and like, "Yo, let's get some brats." And you're like, "I don't really like bratwurst. Please don't make me eat one." "You don't like brats? Why don't you like brats?" "I just don't like them. They give me heartburn, actually. They really do." So yeah, that's John, I appreciate the effort and the thought. Paulie, they're all yours if you'd like them. They're in the fridge.
Thank you.
They're in the fridge.
I'll eat another one. I thought they were pretty good.
Hugh Hefner eating
I don't know that I can do a
bratwurst
bratwurst at 6:15 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude.
A little bit later.
I'm with you. But if you eat a bratwurst in that costume, that's going to send me over the edge. So anyway, big plans tonight for Halloween. Anybody?
No. A 35-year-old with no kids.
You guys aren't going out?
We might take the dog for a stroll tonight and walk around the new neighborhood.
You don't have her dressing up as like a, juggy nurse or something? Because I definitely would.
Just for us?
Just for you guys.
Right.
Hey.
Maybe we could work on something.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah, just have our own little Halloween party.
Because I'll tell you, I did enjoy, when I was a younger single man, Halloween was like
fun times.
It's like you get the boys together, you're like, "All right, guys, tonight's the night. Let's get out."
It didn't get much easier.
Yeah. It literally did not get much easier. I would be in an Elvis costume or something, and
Halloween, like the 2 weeks around Halloween, really, like leading up to Halloween,
parties,
in college,
yeah,
San Diego State.
Yeah, I bet it was insane. I bet it was like what it was like at your mansion, Mr. Hefner.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have our usual traditional Halloween of turning out all the lights, hiding the cars, and pretending we're out of town.
Yeah.
As many people, I believe, do.
All right, everybody. Lights off at 6 p.m. Hunker down. No computers. I don't want anybody to see any light.
Yeah, no flickering lights from inside the house, please. No music. Nothing audible. Put the dog in its crate so it can't be barking anywhere. Let's just make sure we look like we are on a family vacation tonight.
That is very, very Ben. Now, you live in a gated neighborhood.
I do. It's a big Halloween neighborhood, but not you.
Too.
So you know my street. The other side of my street, they're ridiculous. Yeah. They have decorations pretty much year-round. They just move from one holiday to the next without fail. So Halloween, the last 2 months, they've had all their lawn ornaments,
the skeletons
and lights strung across the street. Skeletons. They have this like haunted doghouse that you walk by and the dog jumps out.
Oh my God.
I don't like that at all.
And this is at multiple houses, at least 15 of them, but they're on the other side. My side of the
A
street,
little calm.
we get a couple of renters. It's much more laid back and not nearly as festive. We're the party poopers of the neighborhood.
Let's say you're on the right street then.
But
I
all
think.
the kids will be over there. They'll be happy, you
All
know
right.
what, and hopefully kind of stay away from the
Our
festive side.
Our neighborhood is insane. It is like Mardi Gras at Halloween. It truly is. But I'm at the point now where my 7-year-old wants to be with his buddies. He's got a crew of his buddies, and he's at the point now where he's like, "Hey, we're gonna go off by ourselves." And I'm like, "You can go without me. I'm not gonna walk and hold your hand, but I'm gonna be within eye shot of you. I'm gonna probably be on my scooter, probably in this costume, with Joe Davis in my ear, driving around on my scooter, just making sure they're okay." And
Will
then
you also be listening to the game?
yes, I'll be listening to the game, not just Joe Davis's audio book. And when I was a kid,
Oh my God!
it was
Can you imagine a worse form of torture?
I can't.
Audiobooks as
I
narrated.
used to love Halloween. I didn't even have to wear a costume since I looked like a vampire.
You just read the classics. It was the best of times.
It was the worst of
It
times.
was the worst of times by Charles Dickens.
I'm worried about Purple. It's a good point. He said, "Are those hooligans going to like egg and toilet paper places?" I'm not quite worried about my son's crew yet. They have it in them. I'll say that. It's in them.
It will happen.
It will happen. It's not going to be on my watch tonight. Tonight will not happen. They're a little young for that. They really just want to be together and not have their parents sniffing around them. And I'll be, like I said, I'll be 20 yards away on my scooter.
They want to OD on candy
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you take anything away from them.
Bo's actually, like, it's crazy to think about how disciplined he is. He is 7 years old, and he understands if I eat a bunch of candy, I'm not going to feel very well. And so he's a really good self-regulator. I don't know where he gets it from. He didn't get it from me because I had like 8 pieces of candy the other night. I was like, "Oh, that's good. Well, I like that. I haven't had a 100-gram bomb."
All your almond joys in one night.
Just crushed like 8 pieces in one sitting. They're little Hershey's. I was like, he self-regulates. So I remember last Halloween, he would walk up to me like, "Oh, Dad, can I have this?" And I'd be like, "How many have you had?" He's like, "I haven't had any yet." Yeah, of course. My ratio is like 1 piece of candy for every 10 houses. You're good, I think. You go to 50 houses, 5 pieces of candy. That's pretty legit. His buddy Cal. This dude would get it before he was off the porch. He would eat it.
Oh my gosh! Just never even went in the bag.
Bro, the guy would get trick or treat, thank you. It would be a box of nerds. He would pound the nerds on the way down to the next house. And after about an hour, I go, "Cal, you're gonna die. You are going to die, dude." He's like, "I'm fine." Just like Hansel and Gretel.
So his
droppings behind him.
So his Halloween bag, it was not for candy. It was just for the
Empty,
wrappers.
for wrappers.
It was a trash bag.
I was crying. I go, "Cal, you cannot eat every single piece you get." He's like, "I got brother and sister." Like, he wants to eat. He's like, "Hey, nobody's gonna get high off my supply but me." All right. I was crying watching him last year. Taylor is gonna be probably staying close to Mama, holding her hand and
What do we got costume wise tonight?
Bo is gonna be Pennywise,
Okay.
the clown, and it's really good costume. And then Taylor is going to be Harry Potter, and he looks fantastic in it. So they're both going to be skeletons at school today because you have to, dumb it down at school. You can't do the scary costumes there. And then after that, come home, costume change, and then hit the door.
Skeletons are no longer considered scary costumes.
No, it's like those. You remember Cobra Kai?
Yeah, the suits.
It's
with
just the suit
bones.
without the scary mask.
Yeah.
So it's like just the bones zip up thing, and you wear that.
Pretty much pajamas.
Yeah, it's basically
Like I'm wearing.
basically pajamas.
Yeah,
That's
right.
exactly right. But so they're going to be doing that, and no, I look forward to it, man. I know it makes them so happy, and then you get to do the bit where you get home and you go through their candy, you pick out what you want, dad tax, as we call it.
Mhm.
Dad tax, and then you regulate this thing for like 2 months. It is how long it lasts. It's basically up to Christmas. Do I have anything left in there? I'm like, yeah, you got one little satchel of candy corns and you got some of those bottle caps. Do you want them? Nah, just throw them away. You get down to like the
I'll
ass
take the bottle
end.
caps.
You like bottle caps?
I like some of the bottle caps.
You like the cola flavor?
The cola flavor
Yeah,
for sure.
So gross. So gross.
I don't like any of them.
So yeah, that's what we'll be doing tonight. Looking forward to being out with the boys as I usually do. And but yeah, I'll be listening to the game, trying to listen to the game, ride a scooter, and navigate the neighborhood all at the same time. Could get interesting.
Happy Halloween to all the tier ones out there. Thank you for joining us. We will hopefully put together a good, fun Friday show for you. As I mentioned, Darren Smith's going to be joining us at 7:35 this morning. When we come back, we'll give you any updates we have on the Padres managerial search, although I must admit, Woods, fairly quiet yesterday after we narrowed the field down potentially to 3 or maybe 3 and a mystery finalist. Haven't heard much on the way from the Padres other than, it sounds like it should be done in the next few days. Don't know if that means by Monday when we get back, if there will be a new Padres manager, but I wouldn't be shocked if that was the case. And if it's not Monday, certainly by sometime next week, I expect a new Padres manager to be in the fold, but I don't know who it's going to be.
I don't know either. I do know it will probably come on Thursday when I'm at Disneyland with my son. So I apologize in advance, but at least I would give you guys some content. But I hope it doesn't happen then. Will you show me how to take a day off again?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We can.
Thank you.
Put in the calendar request for
still don't get it.
What's this PTO in just a second. Let's take our first time out. Get a check of traffic from Kelly. We'll set the rest of the menu for a Friday edition of Ben and Woods when we come back. Got a World Series game tonight as well, potentially the final baseball game of the season as the Toronto Blue Jays look to clinch it. We'll talk about it all coming up on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. Good morning and happy Halloween.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open. Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Game 6 of the World Series coming up tonight at 5 o'clock from the Rogers Center in Toronto. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Kevin Gossman. Is this the end of the baseball season tonight, Woods?
No.
You don't think so?
Game 7. Definitely.
Then you think the Dodgers are still going to win?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's the Dodgers.
Is this emotional insurance protection?
No. You know me. I'm a sports radio host. I have to be right. It's the LA Dodgers. What they spend in the offseason? $700 million. They're good. They're fine. Yamamoto, just Mr. Complete Game in October. Like, all they have to do is hit a little bit.
Yeah, but they haven't really been hitting even a little bit.
Yeah,
Mookie
but it's
Betts
but hold
continues
on.
to struggle.
MVP. Shohei Ohtani, MVP.
Struggled the last 2 games.
Freddie Freeman, MVP.
Will
Will
Smith, the last
Smith,
2 games.
Will Smith, unbelievable postseason. Max Muncy, unbelievable in the postseason. They got Pajes out of the lineup. That'll help. Yeah, it's the Dodgers, man. Like, how do you pick against the LA Dodgers?
I don't know.
The front runners all year. I mean, if they don't get it done, wow, that would be, oof, yikes. I'd be embarrassed. But yeah, I mean, the starting pitching for them is still through the roof. Ohtani can be used.
True.
Dave said, oh, we'll open with him, we'll close with him, we'll do whatever we can. If he's ready to go, they're going to have him coming out of the pen. So that kind of mitigates some of that bullpen disaster that they've been going through. So yeah, Dodgers still win this thing, man.
They have scored 3 runs in the last 2 games. By the way,
they're due.
Even in the 18-inning game, basically that's 2 3-run games that they played without scoring a ton.
Yeah.
Had 5 and then 4, but 2 of them were late in game 1. I mean, they're not putting together really any significant offense in the World Series.
Well, I mean, if you listen to Blake Snell, they're just getting unlucky. They're just getting unlucky. He got dragged. He got dragged about as bad as I've seen a guy dragged in a while, and I think for good reason. But yeah, if you listen to Blake Snell, they're just unlucky. And Shohei went out. Hey, and remember last time he did this, he went out and he actually, you know what he did yesterday in Toronto? Shohei Ohtani, you guys, went out and took batting practice.
Whoa!
On the field,
what commitment
on the field. He took batting practice on the field with his teammates.
I know.
Wow.
How do you top somebody's level of commitment like that?
I don't know.
I don't either. Never see our guys taking batting. I've never seen our guys taking batting practice.
Padres ever taken batting practice.
Never. Makes you wonder why guys don't do it more. I mean, it just shows
the results that Ohtani gets.
It just shows you the difference in the Dodgers and every other organization. They do things the right way. Everybody else, we're always struggling to catch up. So he actually went out and people can't believe it in the chat. I mean, people are like, what? Yeah, no, he went out on the field and hit batting practice with his teammates yesterday.
It's the new analytics. They say batting practice is the new basically differentiator between teams that take batting practice and don't.
And then Bob Nightingale, I think from his knees, actually wrote a piece that said, Dave Roberts said, I gave the guys a chance. We have an optional workout, and every single guy showed up. Man,
wow.
Like
with all of Toronto at their disposal. I mean, a cosmopolitan international city. They could have just gone out and done whatever they wanted.
The great art that is there, the great food, the people, beautiful women, from what I understand.
You've got every cuisine imaginable in Toronto.
I mean, again,
and yet they all decided to show up on their off day.
Yeah.
I mean,
trailing in the World
Series, paid to be there. No. It's their off day, and they all showed up.
Yeah,
for a voluntary optional workout.
It's absolutely crazy. I hate the Dodgers, but when I saw all those guys showed up yesterday, I couldn't believe it. I went, well, if the Padres would just have this kind of commitment and go out and hit batting practice with their teammates, take ground balls and stuff, I think, maybe we could be in this position one day.
If you were the one guy who didn't show up, optional workout, guys.
Where's Ben? Paulie, where's Ben?
He said it was
He's doing one of those bus tours.
He's at the aquarium.
I thought he said it was optional.
Don't they have a big needle there too?
So. Yeah, they got a tower. The
Ben's up there taking selfies. Yeah. And the best part is like one of the. So let's be honest. Freddie Freeman or Mookie, somebody's. Hey guys, tomorrow. Workout's optional. It ain't optional for us. You have your asses there, period. They do not leave it to the decisions of 26 guys. They do not. It's preordained by one of the captains of the team. Because if they did say, they said, guys, optional workout tomorrow, 4:00, and leaves the room, Imagine the one guy that's like, oh, yes. Blake Snell just fires up his PlayStation and is like, oh, dog, here we go. He's just in his room. Playing Mario. Imagine it. One guy like, where's Ben?
Said it was optional.
Ben's like, it was optional. He's slurping down poutine at some strip club somewhere.
Just answer me this. Does optional mean I have to be there?
Like, technically, no.
No.
Okay, then
All right.
I didn't.
What are we talking about?
I didn't do anything wrong. You said optional. Why is everyone mad at me?
So it's a curb your enthusiasm.
It really, it 100% is. Larry David's like, I'm optional. You guys know what optional is? Like,
why even put optional on the?
why don't you just say it's mandatory and then I'll be here? God,
Larry, you're supposed to know better. You should be there.
Stop trying to test me all the time. I'm a professional. I didn't need to work out. I'm hitting. I'm the only one hitting in this series. You guys want me there? Can you imagine? Could you imagine? Why do I feel like that would happen to the Padres? Honestly, be like two guys would be like, "Oh, I didn't know. They said it was optional. I didn't show up." But no, it's so funny, man. I mean, the puff pieces are that again. Like, I think that's what bugs me the most, always about the Dodgers is the national media, the puff pieces, the glazing, about every little thing. The guy hit batting practice, BFD.
The same media that seems like they're out to get every other team.
Correct.
But not the Dodgers.
That's the thing that bugs me. And it's not like, well, I want fair coverage. I go, no, we just don't need all this. We don't need all this, at this point. I mean, you saw the story about Shohei yesterday. Bob Nightingale again. I mean, are they dating? Are they in a relationship? It's fine if they are. I just want to know. Like, be open about it. Be honest. Nobody's going to judge you. It's 2025. Said that Shohei had to take an IV after the 18-inning game. I go, he was designated. He ran out 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and walked 5 times. We need an IV for. I've gone out on 3-day benders in Vegas. I didn't need an IV. What is he doing? He needs an IV for that? What about Will Smith? Did he get? Now, if you told me Will Smith
Kellen Winslow at the end of the double overtime affair, leaning on Charlie Joyner, walking off the field.
Jordan
carried off
Pippen.
On the flu game.
Like, he hit his like extra base hits early.
Yeah.
And there was 5 straight walks.
And
So he
2
literally
trots
just
are
walks
on the
down
bases.
there. Yeah.
Let's jog twice. Walked a couple of times.
That's what gets me, man. That's what gets me is just like, oh my, you'll never, and it always is, oh my gosh, look at this. It's 2 hours before the game. You know what Mookie Betts is doing right now? He's taking ground balls. Like, it's some revolutionary thing that no other baseball player has ever thought to do.
Get some work in before a game.
Look at him stretch. I've never seen a guy stretch like this. It's just the constant just of this team.
What made Tiger Woods so great is before every round,
he took some swings.
He went to the driving range and took some swings. It was
never heard anything like it.
It was unbelievable.
I never heard anything like it. Yeah. So all this big hubbub yesterday, but again, I think you take your Padres fan hat off, your Dodgers hater hat off, and you look at it and you go, advantage Dodgers tonight because of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Period. The end. The guy has thrown 2 CGs.
Gossman was really good.
He was really fantastic.
Game. He retired 17 in a row at one point, but he wasn't as good as Yamamoto.
Like I said, man, the timing of this is not ideal. And I know it won't happen. I know it probably shouldn't happen. But I just feel they'd be such way better suited. I want Gossman in Game 7 if I'm the Blue Jays, and I know it didn't line up that way, and that's such is life sometimes. But I think having Scherzer go tonight against Yamamoto is a better. Like, hey, we'll see what we can get. And you're almost kind of playing for a Game 7, knowing what Yama brings and what he's done in the playoffs. Is that starting with us? What he did to us, he just dismantles fools out there, man. He dismantles people. So, going to be a very tough Game 6 for the Blue Jays tonight. But hey, man, it is baseball. They do want it. Anything is possible, certainly. But I'm getting the sense I get a sense we're going to be watching Game 7 at your birthday party, buddy.
It's very possible on Saturday that we could go the distance in this one. We'll revisit Blake Snell's comments coming up in Don't Do This in our next hour at 7:20. 7:30, Darren Smith, I mentioned, going to join us. We'll talk SDFC's second playoff game coming up tomorrow in Portland. I was at a practice yesterday.
How was that?
It was hot. It was very, very hot. Did you know it was one of the hottest places in the entire country?
Really?
Yesterday down in like that El Cajon area. It was toasty. And I learned something that I did not know. Never seen this before. So they were asked, hey, you're going up to Portland. It's going to be like 40s and rainy. You're a San Diego team. How much of a disadvantage it is? And every single one of them goes, oh, no, that's a huge advantage for us. Our style of play, we want the field as wet, rainy, and cold as possible. This is perfect for us. The worst kind of weather is what we have here.
Wow.
Hot and sunny. But when the field gets a little wet, the ball gets slick and it goes faster. Helps our passes. We can pass much more crisply. Those long counterattacks, much more difficult. This absolutely suits us. We hope it's cold and miserable when they go up there. I've never heard a San Diego team say, oh yeah, bring the rain, bring the cold. That's what we're looking for in this game tomorrow.
Padres, hey, you're heading out to Wrigley Field in April. They're like, oh, is it going to be 37 degrees?
That's
I sure
what we
hope
want.
so.
Yeah, I like when I can't grip the ball at all.
Right.
And when somebody goes like a two-seamer on my hands, I like the way that feels.
Whether it's 100% true or not, love the attitude. Like, hey, we want all the bad weather when we go up there. That only plays to our advantage.
Yeah.
So, talked to Mikey Varas, heard from Oni Valakari, heard from CJ Dos Santos. How about that kid?
He's amazing.
The goalkeeper who had really never played until this season.
Yeah.
They took him as
He
one of their
played soccer
expansion.
before,
He
but
played soccer, but not MLS regular. He was a backup for Miami last year.
He's actually working at Pep Boys, and they found him and thought, hey, you'd be a good goalie.
He has been such a solid guy in net for SDFC all season long. He actually now he's talking exactly like Mikey Varas. If you close your eyes, Mikey came and then CJ came, and I go, they talk just like their coach now. They have the same cadences, even. Everything they say, they've bought in 100% to Mikey Varas,
it's happened,
Coach of the Year candidate. So
happened in San Diego, man. We have 15 guys that talk like AJ Preller. I mean, it's crazy. Like, if you've interviewed a bunch of guys in the front office over the years, you're like, let's play a game, AJ or not. I mean, you could really do it.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
You know what? Culture is a real thing.
That's
Setting
right.
the tone is a real thing. Second half of the program, we'll play a little Take on Woods. I got another Halloween category I've added to the mix today. Chance to qualify for the trip to Las Vegas. Our Padres Smorgasbord at 8:35. We're going to take a big picture look. We keep hearing this story that the Padres are aging. Their window is going to close, but they've kept it open these last few years. What does long-term success, though, look like for the San Diego Padres? Is this team really cooked in 2029, 2030?
Yeah.
Or is there a way to keep it going? And if they are ultimately cooked, there's no chance. Does that mean that, AJ Preller is going to go at that point, or are they going to give him another chance to rebuild it? I just want to take a bigger picture view of the San Diego Padres as we kick off this offseason, which technically doesn't even really start until Sunday, probably after the World Series is over. Final hour, our Reindl Report. I've got my super sexy schedule, Stinkfist.
Super
college
sexy Saturday
Stinkfist schedule. The 5 S's for college football coming up as well. And then we'll head to 10 o'clock and Braden Soprano and our weekend coming up later today. Let's check traffic, though, and we'll come back and give you the update. I talked to a member of the Padres organization yesterday about the managerial search. I won't say who, but I'll tell you what I at least heard from him coming up next year on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danek.
Traffic is brought to you by Toyota of Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. Some foggy conditions in parts of the North County, especially coastal. Got this crash on westbound 78 before Mar Vista. It's over the right shoulder. Also, southbound 530, an accident at the 805 split. That is over to the right shoulder. Toyota of Poway has been voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today, with APRs as low as 0% and tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event happening now only at Toyota of Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com in the heart of San Diego. I'm Kelly Danek with Ben & Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
So what's in all the reporting we've gotten from Kevin Acee, AJ Cassavell, we've heard 3 finalists, Albert Pujols, Ruben Niebla, and Nick Hundley. But everyone has also acknowledged there may be another name or 2 that still remains in the mix. We don't know. We haven't heard. There has been a good amount of secrecy and keeping the leaks from getting too bad in this managerial search. We know it's in its end stages. Is it possible, though, we could be heading for the surprise candidate?
And it's always possible here. Yeah, always.
The person I talked to is not involved in the search at all, but they said they wouldn't be stunned if it wasn't one of the 3 that we're hearing. There may be a candidate with major league managerial experience.
Well, let's talk about the 3. So we just mentioned
Niebla,
Hundley,
Pujols, none of whom have ever managed on the big league level before.
Now, Acee's story the other day said that there were 3 finalists, but also kind of didn't rule out that. I'm like, okay, so does that mean Ryan Flaherty's out, or is he not?
No,
still
very much in.
Brian Esposito interviewed. Is he out?
I think he's very much.
And is there how many that we don't even know about?
That's what we want to know. Could we be in for a fairly major jaw-dropping surprise in the next few days when the Padres announce a name that none of us have heard connected with the job? I think it's very possible that we may still have a candidate out there that has not even been brought up that will be the manager of the San Diego Padres. Now, I'm not saying that it won't be Albert Pujols or Ruben Niebla. I think the logical money remains on the guys that we know rather than the guys that we don't. But don't rule out or just assume that it's one of those 3 and that's who it's going to be. I think there's still a very good chance it could be someone who's still off the board at the moment.
Yeah, the Flaherty one is the one that keeps that I keep hearing about.
Who the fudge
is Ryan Flaherty? Well, we know him well. He was part of 2 major collapses here, then left to go be the bench coach for Craig Counsell. I, again, don't know that he wants the job. Don't know that he is actively looking. Don't know that he's interviewed yet, but I know he's very widely regarded by AJ Preller. And so that is the one that I'm
Manny Machado.
And Manny Machado. They played together. Yeah, and Adam Jones loves Flash too, right? Like they played with him.
Which it's not a nothing. I mean, to get the recommendation of guys like Manny Machado and Adam Jones, it's a really good thing. Now, we saw him as an interim manager for what? Remember, it was like a week when Bob Melvin was out with the medical condition. There was nothing there that said to me, "Oh, this guy, he's the next big thing manager." Doesn't mean that he's not. Doesn't mean that was even a fair sample size.
But that's a week of us really seeing him and like ever doing anything.
I was talking to Darren. Darren had the same thoughts when I was talking to him yesterday. Flaherty, he goes, I don't know. I feel like
we felt that way after a week, but everybody that knows him and works with him is like, to a man, every single one. Oh, just wait. He's going to be a stud manager. Just wait. He's going to be a manager.
We've heard
Just
that.
wait.
Do you think it's going to be him? I don't know.
He's probably. It's such a risky pick. They all are, though. Every one of those picks is a risky pick.
Let me throw this out. We know AJ Preller's still potentially working on a contract extension. There's been speculation. Well, he said it himself. John Seidler, Eric Grupner, Josh Stein, they're all in this meeting. If anyone, I don't think AJ is like not going to be picking the manager, but I could see in that room going, AJ, I don't know if Ryan Flaherty's the guy. We got a lot of good candidates here. Let's steer it toward one of these other ones. I don't know that someone who's just your and Manny's pick is necessarily the best direction for this organization. Maybe?
Doesn't blow my hair back.
It's me too.
Doesn't.
I'll be open-minded if they hire him, of course. We have no choice.
You don't have a choice.
Here's your soup. Here's your soup.
Here's your soup. Suck it down. Or don't.
And just because we love Ruben Niebla and would love to see him be the manager, doesn't mean he's going to be a good manager.
Correct.
We don't know that either.
Nope.
I keep thinking about Ruben, though. And just the way I'm wired, at least, maybe it's just me. But I know if I have applied for a job,
Billy Butt hurt.
A promotion, not a new job, but like a promotion within your own company. If I applied for a job that I felt like I would be good at, like 3 times, and was told no, but keep doing your same job,
maybe
eventually probably not going to want to be there.
But you don't want to leave until there's another, you need the hiring cycle to fire up again, right? So you have to wait a year.
Well, he's under contract as a pitching coach for the next year, so he can't really leave and go take another pitching coach
unless
job.
somebody wanted him
to manage.
Right.
Which is down. There's only 2 other teams looking for a manager right now: the Rockies and the
Braves.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be pretty good in Atlanta. Some good young arms to work with.
Has he
I think if I'm Ruben Niebla and I go and they hire, like, say they hire Pujols, you're like, well, tough to argue against that resume.
Right.
Neither of us have the experience managing, but look at that resume.
Yeah, that's Albert Pujols.
If Ryan Flaherty got it, I'd be like,
he was a big leaguer, but he's been on the bench in Chicago, so he's got some experience in there. He was in our clubhouse, but I don't know.
He doesn't walk in with the same cachet as Pujols.
God, no, nobody does. Very few guys do.
Like 5 people.
Right.
Like,
so it needs to be the right decision, man. It needs to be the right guy.
Jay-Z in our chat said, would it shock anyone if AJ once again poaches a currently employed manager? I brought that up when the process started. Certainly haven't heard any rumors, but we didn't hear any Bob Melvin rumors before it happened either.
That was complete shock.
Who are the names?
Mark Kotze
brought up that's still available and out there. I said Torey Lovello.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like he's going anywhere from Arizona, but there's no smoke toward that fire. But again, could be a surprise still coming. A Monday surprise.
Maybe a Tuesday surprise.
Probably a Thursday
Probably
surprise.
a Thursday surprise. Let's be honest.
All right, let's take a time out.
Wednesday night.
Come back. We've got Don't Do This coming up. We got Darren Smith in hour number 2. It is Halloween. If you're not on our YouTube stream and haven't seen us in our regalia, please join us. Video for the day. Coming up next, Ben Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. yesterday?
No way.
Yeah. Maybe it's a Halloween prank. I don't know.
What kind of troll?
So I don't want to give him the delight of saying his username, and I want to credit a lot of tier ones for ignoring him and knowing it was fake. But someone tweeted yesterday, sources, Victor Rodriguez emerges as a potential likely candidate for the Padres managerial opening per Kevin Acee and Ben Higgins.
He tagged you too?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that part.
Apparently, we're the two sources that say Victor Rodriguez is now a likely candidate.
Well, what do you know,
It's
Ben?
Not true. Maybe it is, but I'm certainly not reporting it, and Kevin's certainly not reporting it, and no one else is either. And there's no indication that the Padres are looking to promote their hitting coach after a pretty rocky hitting season to replace Mike Schilt as manager.
Now, it didn't get you because you knew damn well you didn't report it.
Well, I knew it didn't get me, but there's a lot of people who are responding like mad that that's a possibility. You know, that's why he did it. Like, oh yeah, we're going to get people mad thinking Victor Rodriguez is the next coach. I don't know Victor that well. I think he's a good guy. I mean,
yeah,
had a really good season 2 years ago.
Yeah.
This last year it didn't work out as well as Padres hitting coach. He's not going to be the next manager though.
No.
Most people said this isn't real.
Wait.
This guy's done this before. It's fake. Don't listen to it. But a couple of people started going on board though I'm making it up. I'm not making anything up. It's not true. It wasn't me.
That's not the surprise candidate that you just mentioned in the last break. Okay.
It's not.
I thought you were teased. Like,
do you know something?
I don't know anything.
You really don't.
I really don't. I like it that way.
I know you do. I wish I didn't know
when
some
you know
of the things. Yes,
it's a weight. It's a responsibility.
It is a weight.
Wood sometimes knows things and doesn't know what to do with it.
That's exactly all the time. The other day, what's today? Friday?
Yeah.
Like Tuesday. Like 4 different DMs from people with weird stuff in it. And not like stuff I want to see. Like baseball related stuff. I go, I don't know what to do with this. Leave me alone. Don't send it to me. I'm not a newsbreaker. Nor am I going to follow up on any of this crap. Please leave me alone. Can't do anything for you.
So, just in case anyone was unclear, I'm not reporting that Victor Rodriguez is a likely candidate for the next Padres manager.
I believe you.
Sports Talk on 97.3 The Fan is presented by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. And you may need to figure out your streamers this week. Breaking news this morning. If you have YouTube TV, you no longer have ESPN or ABC. You can't watch your good pal.
What'd you do?
Ben Higgins. I didn't do anything.
What'd you do?
These go in cycles. Contracts expire. I'm so tired.
Does YouTube TV do 6-month contracts? Because I feel like they always are the one that's like
they do free trials.
Oh, this game this channel's gone.
Spectrum. Sometimes it's not just streamers. It's cable companies. Sometimes it's they're these just constant interruptions when we're just trying to find the right service that gets the channels we want to get at the best price that we can get them. And then one day, all of a sudden, oh, yeah, we don't have that channel anymore. Or your service has been interrupted because we're in a contract dispute with a certain carrier.
The dispute is what gets you. They can't work it out, so you guys pay the price.
Exactly. And I'm getting so tired. I don't even have YouTube. I used to have YouTube TV, but then they didn't have the Padres anymore, so I had to switch again. And it's becoming, I just, doesn't everyone just feel like, can't there be a simpler solution?
It's exhausting, man.
Most of us just want to watch what we want to watch in peace at home every
exhausting.
night. And it doesn't have to be such a process.
It's exhausting. It really is. And then trying to remember where it is and
which password for which account.
And it's just difficult. Like you just mentioned. So the story yesterday is YouTube TV. So if you're a subscriber to YouTube TV, which is how much a year? $99.99 or whatever.
It was $50 when I was having it, but I'm sure it's way more than that now.
$50 a month.
Yeah.
So $50 a month.
But it's more than that.
But on that, up until yesterday, you could have watched something on ESPN.
Correct.
Today, you cannot.
You cannot.
You could have watched something on ABC.
Today, you cannot.
And it just drops out of the blue.
Yeah, you're Dancing with the Stars, your Bachelorette in Paradise, gone. Just taken from you. And I don't know who's to blame. It may be Disney. It may be.
Let's be honest. It's probably Disney.
It could be both. I don't know. But the the one solution can't be just to go back to cable and $378 monthly bills for a bunch of channels we don't want either.
My bill is way down.
Is it? Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice work.
It only took 5 years.
But you didn't get YouTube TV. You're not locked out of ESPN. You're still okay.
No, I can still watch ESPN.
That's good.
Yeah, because it's on cable. Cox.
Frustrating though. But you got your
you
got the white glove
treatment,
silver plate treatment,
the princess treatment.
Yes, the princess treatment.
My Cox is actually better than it's been in 5 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It took a while, but a lot of hard work.
Ben's not impressed.
No, because he doesn't even. Well, I mean, it's hard to top what he's got, but mine is great.
Let's just say it's nice to be talking about Woods' Cox for a change.
We did spend a lot
so close
of the week. Yes.
That was dangerously close.
I need a paper bag.
I expect that from Woods. I didn't expect that from Hugh
It's
Higgins.
Halloween. It's Friday. I'm in a Hugh Hefner costume.
You're in a spicy mood. I like it.
I love
a bit of
spicy.
Halloween
mood.
shows up, and Ben's
Isn't
like,
that what
"Ooh, let's
dressing up's all about?
I
It's
love-
about getting to be someone else for a day or
Yeah,
a few
I'm
hours.
Jelly Roll, so it's great. It's great.
Where would you show up if you were really Jelly Roll for a day? And he shows up everywhere.
He's
everywhere.
right
Probably at
now.
the Breeders' Cup. And
What would you- yeah.
He's at the Breeders' Cup today. Yeah. I'm gonna do my picks. Y'all ready?
Are you at the World Series?
Jimmy
game
Surprise
tonight?
in the third.
And then he'll be at College Game Day
Are
tomorrow.
you going to the world's largest outdoor cocktail party tomorrow?
Yep.
Georgia, Florida,
Yep,
and
Georgia, Florida.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Just do it all. You just go to every single event possible.
They just
this
put him on
weekend.
a copter
Yeah.
and just fly like Air Force One, Jelly Roll One, and they just fly him from event. Guess who's here? You'll never believe it. All right, guys, it's time to open up. So and so Little League. Guess who's here? Hey, y'all, I'm Jelly Roll. Mr. Roll, you're ready. You got to get in the copter because we are on the way out.
He must have the best schedulers ever.
Ever.
Like, here's your itinerary for the day, Mr.
Are
Roll.
you kidding me?
Like the president. All right, here's the schedule. Jelly Roll will be in wheels off the ground at 7:22 a.m. We land at 9:27
Oh, man.
a.m.
I am not okay.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
Cars ready on the runway. We get to the event. We throw out the first pitch. We're back in the air at
First
10:15.
pitch. I'm going to Toronto. Yeah, you got the first pitch tonight. I ain't even Canadian. That doesn't matter. We need you. That dude does more appearance. He's everywhere. Everywhere you look. I was at Vaughn's the other day. I swear he was cutting meat in the for samples. But what were we talking about? YouTube TV. Yeah, man. Look, I've said this for many, many years. Give me one super sexy app, one, and it's just $400 a month, and I get everything on the planet that I want to watch. All of Paramount, all of HBO, all of
Peacock.
Netflix, Peacock, you name it,
Hulu,
whatever it's
Fubu,
called.
everything.
Sean says that's called
Apple Plus.
Sean said that's called cable.
No, it's not. You can't even get it all on cable.
Can't get
anymore.
it
Can't
all.
get Netflix.
Oh, it says DirecTV has that if you pay enough.
Not really. Not really. You still can't get Apple Plus, MLS
Apple Plus.
package.
Yeah.
NBA package,
What do you-
MLB package.
It used to be everything was only on cable, and if you wanted the big fight, you had to pay the
per-view.
one-time fee.
I'm okay with those days. It was like, hey man, Tyson Holyfield, everyone come over. It's $50. We'll do it, right?
Well,
I
you
don't need all
You
that.
say that, but now that
400.
the big UFC fights, now as long as you have ESPN's app, you can just stream like WWE pay-per-views. I don't know that they even charge extra anymore.
Would you guys do this? What if they did $1.99 per Padres game? You know how
I thought about that.
would you do that? Like if you were on, how sometimes if you're on Apple TV or whatever, and it's like, oh, if you want to rent, whatever, it's
certainly worth it.
Would you do that every day?
I don't love the idea of having to do it every single day.
I don't like the idea. I'd like to be able to turn it on and be there.
I don't really expensive,
Well,
especially if you're watching most games.
99 cents.
But
still, it's like $400.
What is it? It's 20 a month if you buy it for the whole season. So like 120 or 99 for the season. Was it last year?
I think that sounds about right.
So it really should be about 75 cents per game, which seems like nothing, really. But I don't like the idea. If I want to watch like one inning, I don't want to have to then
99
I'm going
cents.
to pay for it every time. Like, okay, if I'm going to sit and watch 9 innings,
All right, it's
absolutely.
fine. It's a nickel for an inning, Ben.
Pay by the out.
Pay by the hour,
Check
like it's a dirty motel.
Check out at the end.
I just need an hour, guys.
You
That's
watch
all I need.
3 1/3 innings. That's going to be 62 cents. Thank you very much.
There's no easy solution.
But what would you pay? You said $400. But if there was a box that gave you everything, Hulu, Netflix, Apple,
500.
cable channels, everything.
I'd pay
for
five
one per month.
I got everything.
Everything that seems too much.
NFL Network, NFL,
you get all.
Every football game, every baseball game.
You get everyone.
every
league streamer, every package.
Yeah, I think it's worth $500 a month to me. I'm not kidding.
Like
every movie, every streaming service, it all goes into one.
I think $400 to $500 is actually doable, but I'd want it to be incredibly user friendly. Like I don't have to log in at 23 different places.
Right.
One login, it's always logged in on all my devices, on my TV, on my phone. I can watch it anywhere, and it's whatever. I want to watch, hey, Siri, I want to watch the Toronto Raptors game. It just pops up, whatever, because I've got everything. That might be worth $400 to $500 a year if someone can figure out how to do everything at once or a month.
I'm not joking when I say this, you guys. I just got a WhatsApp message from our pal Aussie Tony over in Australia. And he wrote, "We just saw Jelly Roll in Adelaide," which is Australia. That's not a joke.
Just ran into him.
Like not
or like
I don't think today
performing or just on
he was in Australia. So when we say his reach is truly global, it really is. They really cart this guy around.
Sang the national anthem of Australia at a cricket match.
Is he in Australia right now?
Yeah.
See, here's the thing with Aussie Tony. If he went to and paid for that concert, I don't know that we'd be friends anymore. You know what I mean? Maybe he was opening for another band. Oh, he was at some festival. That's right. He was at a festival that he was at. So, yeah, Jelly Roll. Just crushing it over in Australia.
Melbourne. Rod
Australian
Laver
Coachella.
Arena.
Yeah, Australian Coachella. I love it. So, anyway, we'll get to the bottom of Ben. If you could ask your bosses at ABC just what the hell happened, and
I can try.
Make our tier ones
it's a
happy.
few levels up from where I think I am.
I get it.
On the local level.
I get it.
All right, let's get to Don't Do This coming up in our next segment. Blake Snell, what? You know better than that.
He really does.
Blake Snell, you know better than that.
This came off not great for him.
Not at all. For a guy that we do like quite a bit. He's going to make an appearance in Don't Do This coming up next after Traffic. Ben Woods on a Halloween on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
Maybe you'll see Jelly Roll sitting at a California-style blackjack table at 7 Mile Casino.
I'll stay.
Well, you'd fit right in.
I
if
would.
you head down today.
Thank you.
You should check it out. 7 Mile Casino is our place to play cards. If you like blackjack or Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow Poker, or Baccarat, those are the games that you can play at 7 Mile Casino. Really, is something for every card player right there.
Yeah, and it's something for all of you adults out there. If you just want to go grab lunch and check it out, can't recommend that place for lunch enough, or dinner. Like really, really good food, smoke-free environment, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about parking in a huge garage, taking an hour to get inside to your table and get some food, man. Everything's quick. Everything's quick and great and high quality. It's a really cool place to go hang out too. Best part, just 7 minutes from downtown.
By the way, if you're thinking of the food this weekend, you can check out the Saturday and Sunday brunch, voted best in the South County at Sammy's at 7 Mile. It's only available Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Enjoy it on the patio when the weather is nice, and then go in, play yourself some cards, have a really nice time at 7 Mile Casino. Again, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Okay, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort. Now open.
Stay tuned because at the end of Don't Do This, going to give out some more Snow Jam passes.
Nice.
Coming up just a couple of days away, November 7th through the 9th at the Del Mar Fairgrounds, and a $100 gift card. First, though,
You're so generous.
It's actually not my passes.
Oh.
The company acquired them.
Mr. Hefner, thank
Just
you so much for gracing us with,
part of my job
with
to
your
give them
Snow
away.
Jam tickets.
DDT brought to you by Trust and Will.
Don't.
Leave your entire estate, house, kids, and life savings up to chance if and when you die. Set up a Trust or Will online at trustandwill.com. It's a lot more affordable than you think. Visit trustandwill.com for more info. I will start with an update on a story we talked about yesterday and may have even predicted yesterday.
Did we kill this guy?
Paulie in the
I think we
Reindl
killed this
Report.
guy.
Well, Paulie in the Reindl Report talked about how the governor of Louisiana had cut off LSU's athletic director at the knee, saying, I'm not letting him hire another head coach. He already messed up Texas A&M with Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah,
By
he
the
did
way,
this one, Brian Kelly.
Now
This
he's done
isn't
Brian Kelly.
this isn't like the president of the school that they just call the governor. Like the Louisiana state governor.
Yeah. Governor.
said no. Can you imagine Gavin Newsom being like, yeah, you know what? The LA Rams, they're not picking Sean McVay's replacement. I am.
I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing their draft for him this year.
So, with that in mind, yesterday it was announced that Scott Woodward is out now as athletic director. Now, I mean, if you're not going to let him do his job, they finalized an exit agreement yesterday, pretty much starting with the governor's comments and ending quickly in about 24 hours with his dismissal from a very high-profile job in college sports.
His payout, $30 million, probably.
Probably.
So the $84 million gets them clear of Brian Kelly and the AD. Nice to have money to burn in Louisiana.
Now, the aftermath as well. You got a big piece in The Athletic yesterday. All the knives come out as soon as Brian Kelly's gone. Bruce Feldman, Ralph Russo, a big piece about how Brian Kelly.
Stop saying big piece. We get it.
It's a long article.
There you go.
How he delegated too much. He wasn't personable enough. He didn't care enough about recruiting. All the criticisms of Brian Kelly coming out now after the fact, after he's gone.
They had some
as head coach
it's
at
not
LSU.
just San Diego.
I thought it was just San Diego that dances all over people's graves.
Nope.
Apparently, too, some very notable alumni came to Brian Kelly, guys like Andrew Whitworth, and we're like, hey, man, whatever you need, I'm happy to help with the program. And he's like, I'm good. I don't need it. And I was like, oh, God. That's one of those things as a coach. I'm sorry. You just have to wear it. That's one where you just have to wear. If you have alumni that are Pro Bowlers and potential Hall of Famers that want to be involved with your program, Brian, you're going to have to take some of that stuff on the chin. It comes with the territory.
It's part of the job.
It's part of the job. And yeah, man, like I know you want to do things your own way, but the unrelenting, unyielding attitude that he had. I mean, look, I was a Notre Dame fan. I defended Kelly for a year or two, and then it got to be where it's like, well, not only is this guy a huge a-hole, he never wins games. Like, you can put up with an a-hole if he wins.
Now, we've asked the fair question. Like, hey, Padres looking for a manager. But who is going to be my boss? What's going on around here?
Yeah.
LSU is an even bigger mess right now. They're trying to hire a high-profile head coach. Now you don't even know who your athletic director is. You don't know if you got to make the governor of the state happy. Like, I better call the right plays, or the governor is going to be calling for my job now.
Well,
it's turned into a very dicey situation for LSU.
Think about what it does to the kids that are, it's LSU, Bama, and Georgia. Those are the three I'm looking at. You're like, you can take them out right away. So it kills the entire recruiting cycle for those guys. But who knows, man? We'll see what happens, see who they get. But there's just not a lot of big name guys out there, Ben, that you can just go snatch up. So we'll see what happens there. This one I saw yesterday was making the rounds. I had briefly listened to it after the game. It didn't really register with me until I went back and listened to it again. It's Blake Snell. They were interviewing after the game where he gave up 6 earned runs. I realized 2 of them were inherited runs that scored, but they were his. And he had some interesting comments. I would dare say some bulletin board material.
Oh, Blake, just with how this game started, what do you think allowed them to get to you so early before you were able to settle in?
It didn't really get to me. It was first pitch of the game, 97 fastball up and in. He hits at 98, it goes out. Pretty unlucky. And then Vlad, that's just a bad pitch, and then fastball.
So they did get to you 2 home runs. Okay.
But then after that, pretty smooth sailing.
4 more runs.
Figured out their lineup, what they like to do. Then Varsho gets a triple on a 78 exit velo.
Awesome. I like that he gives up a triple, runs to the dugout. Let me see the iPad. 78. The guy got me. He knows all the exit velos after his.
He's also slyly throwing Teoscar Hernandez under the bus.
Yes.
There, going, why you played that?
You played that completely wrong. Thank you for that. Keep going.
Excuses or anything close to that, but
right.
It was pretty unlucky. There's only so much you can do to where, that's unlucky. And then
I think he thinks it was unlucky.
The 7th inning there. Good pitch. Hits the ball in play. Barger hits the ball in play, and then walked the 9-hole guy that has struck out twice already.
It's unlucky.
Just got to be better there. And then,
so it goes on and on and on. And he actually gets to the point towards the end of the interview. He's like, look, Vladdy's a good hitter, but the rest of them, I mean, look, and at the end
of that bad, you should have just struck them all out then, because then they would not have put the ball in play.
At the end of the day, I saw a tweet. It sums it up pretty nicely from a guy named Rob Silver. He says, Snell's talking a lot of S here about the Jays lineup for a guy who gave up 10 runs in 11 innings in the World Series, 14 hits, 7 walks in 11 innings, a 4.56 Sierra. You weren't good, so drop the excuses. And I kind of agree, because it's the Dodgers, the narrative is, they're playing poorly. The Blue Jays aren't good. They're just playing. The Dodgers are handing this over. And I think if you've watched the series, you know that's not the case.
I can tell you that as soon as that interview was over, Clayton Kershaw walked over and said, I feel you, man.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. Been getting unlucky for many, 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 many years.
Something about that October air.
Makes you the luck is not on our side. But if you're the Blue Jays, I think that is definitely one you watch and go, oh, all right. I mean, you're probably not going to see Blake Snell again unless it's a interesting situation in a
Another
game 7.
18-inning game in a game 7.
Where
probably.
all hands are on deck. But I mean, if you're the Dodgers, you're like, the dude literally pitched us here. He got us here and then had 2 starts in the World Series. Again, 4.56 Sierra. A lot of earned runs in not a lot of innings. So tough to be able to reconcile that.
What's the Sierra again?
It is the I'll look it up because I did a whole segment.
It's the advanced ERA stat. Just want to make sure everyone knows you're not saying ERA incorrectly. It's an analytic.
It's an analytical term.
Yeah.
If you give
it takes luck out.
Skill interactive earned run.
It takes luck out of the equation.
It really takes luck out of the equation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tries to eliminate factors the pitcher can't control by himself. But unlike a stat such as xFIP, which is
fielding independent pitching, which is
yeah.
similar but different.
It considers balls in play and adjusts for the type of balls in play.
Right.
So a high Sierra, like that?
Yeah.
You had a high Sierra.
Yeah. Makes me want to go skiing in Mammoth.
Yeah, it does.
All right, finally, a little do this.
DD Mega Doo-Doo.
From the world of hockey. And this is a sad story, but also a cool story from the perspective of two-time defending champion coach Brad Marchand of the Florida Panthers.
Man, this is awesome.
Had one of his good friends whose daughter passed away from cancer. I think she was just 10 years old. And he is also like a coach back in Canada in his hometown of Halifax. And Marchand, they're doing a fundraising game for the family because of the daughter passing away. And he took a leave, stepped away from the Florida Panthers, missed a game so he could go be like the celebrity coach, donating like merchandise, jersey, autographed jersey and stuff to be there with his friend and their family and help them do the fundraiser, which is
special, man.
A pretty cool thing to do for an active coach of a professional sports team. You don't see it very often where they leave their team for a few days. Now you win 2 Stanley Cup titles in a row. You've built up a little equity probably to.
Yes.
I'll be back in a few days. You guys be fine without me for a second. But I thought that was a really nice story.
That's extremely special.
It was, and that is don't and do this for a Friday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
All right, we got
Benny. He is a player.
Oh yeah,
he's a player.
He left
went
the team,
coach.
right? And he went to coach.
He went
right.
to coach.
I'm sorry, yeah, he went to coach.
That's pretty
but
amazing.
He coached the team. Yeah, he left the team as a player, but they let him do it, which is cool too.
That's really
it's a really good story. Very nice. Just wanted to throw it in there. All right, we got D. Smith coming up in our next segment, which is always fun on a Friday. SDFC playoff game coming up tomorrow in Portland. First, though, let's give away that 4-pack of tickets to Snow Jam. I'll be the fourth caller right now at 833-288-0973, 833-288-0973. It's happening at the Del Mar Fairgrounds November 7th through November 9th, so that is next weekend. It is good for all 3 days, your passes, and you're going to get a $100 gift card as well to check out all the skis, snowboards, parkas, gear that you need, poles, goggles. I don't know. I haven't been skiing in a long time.
Goggles.
The goggles. Call right now, 833-288-0973. And we'll come back with D. Smith coming up next year on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Woodsy was asking why I went down a J.D. Wicker rabbit hole during the break.
I mean, it's all sports all the time.
I just wondered if LSU might be interested in, our successful athletic director in San Diego, who is native of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, went to Southern Miss and Mississippi State, which is a neighboring
always
state
trying to get
LSU.
me out of town, boy.
Maybe they want to hire evil J.D. Wicker as their athletic director.
Hey, y'all enjoy Sean Lewis on your show. Oh, wait, don't.
I wouldn't leave San Diego for Baton Rouge. I'll tell you that.
No.
We got Darren Smith standing by. We'll talk about SDFC's playoff matchup and more coming up right after a check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by Toyota Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. Crash on northbound 805 just before Imperial. Looks like several vehicles, including a motorcycle involved. They managed to move that over to the right shoulder. We're also getting reports of a crash on southbound 15 right before Poway Road. It's over to the left shoulder. Further down, looks like this accident has cleared right before the 56. And westbound 78, we still have this accident before Mar Vista. It's over to the right shoulder. Toyota Poway has been voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today, with APRs as low as 0% and tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event happening now only at Toyota Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com in the heart of San Diego. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
I'm excited to see what Darren Smith is dressed up as on this Halloween morning.
I do see a skeleton on his shirt of some sort. Stan, what do you have on there, Darren? We're looking at him on YouTube.
Well, my costume is more a below the waist costume.
Ben's too.
Yeah.
I want to
always.
I want to
Yes.
congratulate you, Darren. You may return to the radio scene at some point, but somehow you managed to make it through the San Diego radio scene with your dignity intact, which I kept my dignity for so many years, and now it's slowly creeping away on this program.
Did I know? Did I?
Yeah, fair.
I mean,
Does
20
anybody-
years, like, is it possible to keep your dignity intact for 20 years when you do radio?
I don't think so.
The answer is probably not.
No.
You know, I did have to publicly shave my head once because I thought the Chargers would be a bad football team, and you know that wasn't exactly one of the most dignified moments of my career. But hey, lots of people showed up at the Hard Rock Cafe, so
it was like a full bit. You did like a full.
Oh yeah!
Oh
full
my
bit.
God!
Yeah,
I
I
did
did
a
a full
who
bit where
forced
we
you to
even
do
had
that?
like Charger football players come in there and shave our heads because we
Oh,
thought
wow.
they
Which
would be a
which
crappy
colleague
team.
forced you to do that?
Well, Philly Billy.
Philly Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Am I your Philly Billy?
No, because you're much worse. Actually,
I'm much worse.
I'm looking there, Hugh and Jelly. You guys look good.
I mean,
that's sharp. Ace.
All I did was post a picture on the internet of Ben's hog, and now he's mad at me that everybody in town knows that
Ben's
he's
dignity.
Ben's dignity.
Paul keeps sending us the shots of who watched that video every single
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Who's new?
My mom yesterday, and
Ruben Niebla.
we had Jake Peavy. We had
both your parents.
both your
your
parents.
mom,
Yeah,
Ben,
of course.
Yes.
This was
Yaine Machado.
what Ruben is doing while he's waiting to become the next manager
That's
of the
right.
Padres.
He looks. He
Checking
goes,
out Ben's dignity.
oh God, that is Ben's
Doom
dignity.
scrolling like Trey is savage. before the
Yeah,
game.
I saw
yeah.
that. I
Imagine
saw that.
Ruben gets offered the contract and goes, "I'm not doing a weekly with those."
No, I'm
moms."
not. I'll do it with Woods. I don't want to do it with Ben.
Yeah, wood. I like the liberty that people took with the logo.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Ben,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Ben's wood.
Ben's Wood, Ben and Wood, and Wood and Woods. It was
Yeah.
great. It
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah, I was thinking about you last night, Woods. Yeah, I ended up at some event in Del Mar for Breeders' Cup with my wife, and usually they have some surprise music act. Last year it was the Red Rocket.
Oh, Sammy.
And Sammy was great. Yeah.
Oh.
And last night,
Jelly Roll.
they did close. They did like a rolling lead singers from bands where they probably don't have all the band members still alive.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they had the lead singer from Chicago, the lead singer from Cheap Trick, the lead singer, or some of the
Peter
pieces of the
Cetera.
band.
Was it Peter Cetera or the other one?
No, I think it was Rob. Is it Rob Lamb? I
Yeah,
don't
maybe
know.
Rob Lamb, and that would be Robin
Yeah.
Zander from Cheap Trick.
Right. And then they had a couple of pieces of Leonard Skinner still around.
They are barely hanging on, bro. I
Barely.
mean, all
And
the
it's like-
band's ants are gone. Gary
Yeah.
Ross.
Well, one of them was there last night.
Oh,
though.
really?
I don't know which one it was. Yeah, one of them was there. And then CeeLo Green
Oh,
just randomly
my
was
God.
the headliner.
What in the
Yeah.
world? What
It
in
was
the world?
amazing. I was like, did,
So
did
did,
I
like-
take acid on the way?
Yeah,
What's going on? What's going on?
So did Skinner guys come up and do like Skinner songs and
Yeah,
Freebird?
dude, they did like those two songs that
Freebird
everybody in
and
this
Sweet
audience
Home.
can mention. My wife's like, Leonard Skinner. What?
Oh, I
I'm
love
like, you'll know it in a second.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
sure
yeah.
enough, there she was. Freebird.
Sweet Home Alabama. Just getting into it.
I'm just trying to think of like who's that lineup for?
Who is that lineup for?
That's a wide range.
Oil billionaires from Saudi
It's
Arabia. I think.
Yeah, for a lot of foreign interests that was there. There's a lot of money. The smell of money was wafting in the air like the cigar smoke.
That is why. Look
one
at
of those
you
kind of
out
events.
moving and shaking at the Breeders'
Look
Cup.
at me.
I love it.
Listen, I was
I
just
love
eye
it.
candy last night.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wasn't
That's
about
true.
me at all.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Before that, Darren was moving and shaking at SDFC practice. Saw him yesterday, and I got the news about Chucky Lozano. Your reaction? So he is traveling with the team, but Mikey said he's not planning on starting him. Can bring him in as a reserve.
Is he Is he the toughest coach of all time, Darren?
He is. I mean, he's he's interesting. We've all interviewed coaches sometimes where you ask them questions and they just are like, yeah, okay, and they just roll with it. Mikey's a guy who would be like, no, I don't agree with that. I think maybe that happened to Ben yesterday, actually, but it happened to me earlier this week where I said, hey, it's the playoffs, right? Survive in advance. He's like, what? No, absolutely not. We don't do that. We're thrive in advance. He, I mean, he's got standards, and I talked to him a little bit about it because I think some of the criticism was, hey, are we deprioritizing winning here to make a point? And he's like, no, like who you win with and how you win matters. Of course we're trying to win. We're always trying to win. And, I thought that was a really good way of saying it and framing it. And, listen, I don't think it's just about him and a player. I think he's got to answer to a locker room full of players. I think he's got to answer to a sporting director and a CEO. And I don't think that, I don't know, but I don't think he has just unilateral authority to go ahead and do something like this completely on his own. So I would think he's probably pretty supported inside of the club. So, but he is the messenger, and he is a good messenger to have up there to deliver what it is that needs to be said and when it needs to be said, in my opinion.
Never will be accused of daddy ball. Mikey Varis will never ever be accused of daddy ball ever.
Dude, it's you think about it. This is not just a popular player. Like, this is the face of a marketing campaign to launch an expansion soccer club. That is, he is your most expensive player. He is one of the highest selling jerseys. And to say, like, we feel strongly that we learned a little bit because of Lozano's post on social media. But, for the club to say that, I think is something I understand, where fans will say, come on, man, this can wait till the offseason.
Right.
But you do have an academy that you're setting up right there on the same ground. Like, you are answering to a lot of people. And I do think it's been handled well. And I'm looking forward to seeing Chucky come out there like one of those bucking Broncos at the road, like the excitement of him running onto the field, maybe in a close game, sometime in the second half. It's pretty exciting to think about.
It's admirable, man. If you're a fan of other sports, in football, it's like, hey, yes, I think it was vehicular manslaughter last night. We're going to gather information. College football's no better. It's no better. I mean, yeah, guys, he was going 160 miles an hour. He hit a pedestrian. He's going to play tomorrow, and then we're going to figure it out after. I mean, it's happened. Every sport is just so dedicated to winning. Everything else be damned. I think there's the only way you can look at this is admirable. That's how I feel, and people are going to have their own opinions.
And I think even like, again, if we're led to believe through the reporting that this sort of stemmed from the fact that he that Mikey made a decision. And it must have been a difficult decision to take this player off at halftime. It is not, a normal rotation moment for a player of that status. But Mikey did that, and he said this to me. He goes, "I'm trying to win the game, and I just felt like we needed." And by the way, they went on to score 4 goals in that second half, and then they scored 4 goals in the next game, and then they won a playoff game 2-1.
Yes.
So if we're going to question, anything about winning, I wouldn't question it from the head coach. I mean, if there's any concern about this, I think everything that he has done has been about winning, and, including to the point where this started. And then, the reaction afterwards was I guess, unfortunate. And, I'm glad that Lozano apologized for it, that Chucky apologized for it. And, hopefully he's a big part of the success. I think they can get through Portland. I think I said this last week. They could probably get through Portland without him, but I don't think they can win MLS Cup without him.
Yeah.
So, I think you're going to need him. And I just hope that, he's going to come back, and he's going to be in great spirits, and he's going to be a key contributor.
The other thing that impressed me about Mikey Varis yesterday, I mentioned it earlier, when he was asked about, hey, the tough conditions in Portland. I don't know if it's you or Derek, it's going to be rainy, it's going to be cold. Not only did he say, we'll find a way to get through it, he goes, oh, no, we love that. That's perfect for us. Bring the more cold, the more rain, wet field. That suits our style perfectly. They're actually looking forward to that tomorrow night.
Yeah, I thought that was a good answer, too, because we want to play quickly. And on a turf field that's wet, the ball's going to be skipping. So that's going to be advantage. Plus, we're also built with a bunch of Scandinavian guys, and they're probably sick and tired of the sun and the heat. Right? Like their bodies aren't used to this. They're like, what is this 90 degrees on October 30th thing? This is not, this is not normal for us. We want it to be a little dark. We want it to be a little bit rainy. So I think the Scandinavian guys are probably welcoming some dark and rainy and kind of cold climate conditions there, because that's kind of how they grew up in the sport. So I'm sure that's a big part of it as well. I think it suits them very well.
Love to see them close it out on Saturday and get ready for the next round. D. Smith, let's talk a little Padres while we have you. Darren Smith joins us.
Do we want to see them close it out? Some of us do get paid by the game. I mean,
okay,
they did want to extend this.
I didn't think of that, but that's fair. I was with the Seals. I was like, let's get another home game. I can get it. I get behind that.
You get a bump for each round that they advance.
I never did. Did.
No, but I'll just take a win. I mean, I'll take a win in 2, but win in 3 wouldn't be.
Would you have a championship ring, Darren, before anybody in the Padres organization has one?
Wow, I hadn't really thought about it.
Do they do rings?
I would think.
It's soccer. They probably do something. They do crowns.
I think so, because I remember Joe Totino had a handful.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All his years.
So, I mean, if the Galaxy gave them to their radio broadcasters, I would think a class organization, like San Diego Football Club would do something similar.
I agree. Well, I hope that happens. And winning in 3 would be great, but I don't like to push my luck, man. It's kind of like
me neither.
I want to see the Blue Jays close this thing out tonight. You know what I mean?
No monkeying around.
No monkeying around.
Game 5 would be great, but we can wait till we get it home.
No,
home.
Win that sucker now, buddy. That's how I always
This
feel.
isn't the '86 Celtics where you can just play with your food.
Right.
Just get it.
Do not play with your food, man, ever. Let's talk Padres managerial search. Obviously, we know the 3. We know the 3 suspects that are up for it right now: Pujols, Hundley, and Ruben Niebla. Kind of where do you stand on those 3 guys? And I know you've probably heard the Flaherty rumors as well. Where do you stand on him?
I'm ready for this to end, to be honest. I mean, I just find myself, what is that Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme where it's just, like him and the board is in the background.
The board,
and he's got all the theories, well, what if it's this and that and this and that? Yeah. I mean, I don't have a real strong feeling about anything. I mean, the Pujols stuff is the most popular. Yeah, he's a great player, but I think we all know that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be a great manager. I'm intrigued by Hundley just because he's a player that I covered and a player that I know. And I think people always like, oh, well, Nick Hundley, what? Like, he had a 12-year career. Like, that is not nothing. I think for people that say, well, how's Manny going to react I think Manny's going to look and go, that guy played 12 years in Major League Baseball. Yeah. Manny understands that's not easy to do. Manny's about service time and posting. And, and Nick also was the kind of player, I think, that, his career was, it was not Albert Pujols' career. Like, he had to go in early for extra batting practice. And he had to do a lot of other things that Albert Pujols probably didn't have to do, because he would have to come in there and work with pitchers, and he'd have to work with coaches, and he'd have to do a lot of other things. And it's not a knock on Albert that he was great, that he could roll out of bed and get 3 hits every single day, and probably could still do it today.
Yeah,
quite
for
honestly.
Sure.
I mean, I guess the dynamic with Ruben is just so it's just, it's unique in baseball. I look at some of these other hires. I'm like, okay, there's a little bit of a trend here in terms of the type of manager that's being hired. By all accounts, Ruben is one of the most beloved people in the organization. And I can't imagine people wouldn't be happy for him. But then it's like, well, now you've moved one piece. Now do you have to replace another piece? And, can Ben Fritz then just become the pitching coach? It sounds like that would be considered. I guess I'm just so up in the air about all of it. I just have no real feel for which direction this is going to go at all.
Who do you got last 2 games of the World Series? Did the Blue Jays lock it down tonight or tomorrow, or did the Dodgers come back?
I think the Blue Jays got it. Okay. I think they got it. I think Mookie Betts' body language to me is pretty awful right now. I think that there's some soul searching. There's some excuse making that's floating around in the ether about people who need IVs and how the game took more out of one team than the other for whatever reason.
The winning team.
Other team,
the winning team,
lost key players. Yeah, it's excuse making nonsense. So I just think the Blue Jays got it. I just thought that they were built for this stage. When we all talked last week, I did. I really thought that they were built for the stage. I don't know that they're going to win it, but I knew that they would at least, thrive in it. They wouldn't be the Brewers that would shrink by the bright lights of what the World Series or what the postseason is all about, especially when you're facing a team like that. So I do think the Blue Jays close it out at home. I think it's a cool story.
Darren, appreciate it as always. We'll chat with you again next Friday, hopefully with SDFC on their way to the conference semifinals.
Sure, you got it. Here, I'll give you a little.
It is a below the belt costume.
What was it? I missed it.
It was a frog.
Oh, you're dressed as a
I'm on frog shoulders, but it doesn't really work for this purpose.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, D. Smith.
Enjoy your Halloween.
Darren Smith appearing on our David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. Since 2010, visit davidpshapirolaw.com. He makes a good point about Nick Hundley, and I only realized this in the last couple of years. Players have so much respect for guys who put that 10 years in the league. Remember, Manny got there, Jurickson got there. They have a ceremony. It's like you are in a club, at a really exclusive club, if you get past 10 years. And Nick Hundley got there. He did. He was a veteran player.
That means a lot.
And that does mean a lot. So, yeah, I think he'd have some cachet and credibility coming in if that was the choice. All right, we'll come back. Woodsy, it's Halloween, so we're heading to the torture chamber. Literally?
It looks that way. A
When we
literal
come back.
torture chamber.
In San Diego.
It was.
I didn't know about this.
This is creepy.
That is coming up next. We'll play a little Take on Woods as well. All ahead. Then at Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
All right, we are halfway home on a Friday. Happy Halloween, everyone out there. I am Woodsy Roll. To my right is our executive producer, Ace Reindl. And to Paulie's right is the one, the only Hugh Higgins. I'm dressed as Jelly Roll, and it is eerily similar.
Eerily.
It actually kind of bums me out. Somebody just did the side-by-side on Twitter, and it actually kind of bummed me out.
I need to go get that.
I'm not a big backwards hat guy. In fact, I'm not.
I've never seen you in a backwards hat until today, I believe.
Not a big backwards hat guy. Not a big one. I don't wear my hat backwards. I'm 50 years old.
What would be the point? The hat, the only point is a brim.
People do it to you look younger, is my theory. And I'm 50. So I always feel like, hello, fellow kids.
I think
when
trucker
do
hats
it.
like that, the adjustable ones,
They
I think they
look
look
better?
good. I mean, maybe sometimes some of the hats better. Like that's how they're designed to be worn.
I don't look good. I don't look in the backwards hat. Right? It's so scary. Look at that side by side. Oh my God.
I mean, I thought we did a pretty good job. And then I saw that side by side. I was like, wow.
We nailed it. Like,
wow.
We absolutely nailed Jelly Roll. Jump right into my nightmare. The water is warm. Okay.
Speaking of nightmares, kind of foggy and creepy out there for a Halloween. Be careful on the roadways. There's an advisory until 9 a.m. It was very pea soup on my way to work.
Yeah, dense fog.
Yeah.
Paulie is dressed as Ace Frehley. Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Just fantastic. And then Benjamin Higgins is dressed as Hugh Hefner, which
Playboy magnate.
Obviously stands to reason based on some evidence that we saw and the city of San Diego saw this week. Ben, have you ever even been to a haunted house?
I don't believe so. I've never really had any interest. Getting scared is not fun or entertainment for me.
You're a jumpy
Jump
guy.
scare.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Paulie, have you been to a haunted house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to like the fun house at the fair where they get the mirrors and stuff, but
yeah, that's different.
Not in like 15
years. I've been to the ride at Disneyland. There's the Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
I've done that.
I like the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I like that too.
But you've never gone down to the, Del Mar and they have the haunted hayride or the haunted house. You walk inside and
haunted corn maze, haunted everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So you never did it, even with your kids.
They have actors who jump out and scare
chainsaws
you.
and literally
no.
I remember
my kids just
I'm not trying to traumatize my children.
That's fair. That's fair.
I remember in like high school,
more than you already do and have. Right.
Correct.
Got it.
Up in high school, up in Seattle. I don't know if this was like a Seattle thing or if every city kind of had their own lore, but there was always rumors of a haunted hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knew about a haunted hotel, but nobody knew anybody that had actually been to the haunted hotel. And
was it a real haunted hotel?
No, it was like
for
a haunted
Halloween.
house. Like a haunted house, but it was called the haunted hotel. And the way that it was always described was, you paid like $50 or whatever, and then every floor that you made it through, or like every stage that you made it through, you got like part of your money back because they were allowed to like grab you and scare you. Normal haunted house, you go anywhere, they can't touch you.
No,
like
correct.
They can get very close to you. They can be creepy, but this place, they can like grab you and like pull you away into another room, and allegedly, right? No, again, nobody ever knew anybody that actually.
They're trying to make you quit, so they don't have to give you
they're trying
the
to
money
scare you,
back.
and so there's a part of you that's like, I kind of want to find this, but it like never existed. Nobody could find it.
So there was a place in San Diego, and I thought we had talked about this place before. You guys both
I don't remember this at all.
So, and many of you listening right now will know about the McKamey Manir. And if you ever experienced the McKamey Manir, call us now at 833-288-0973. I'm begging for a phone call of somebody that experienced the McKamey Manir. It was been the world's most extreme haunted house. Was founded in San Diego by Russ McKamey. Went back in 1989. It got so heavy for him, he had to move it to Arizona. Then more backlash, moved it to Illinois. I don't think it still exists anymore, but it actually operated year-round. Some iterations of the tour, Ben, could last up to 36 hours.
What? Oh, my God.
Other iterations up to 10. This was described as an intense, immersive approach. Participants had to sign 40-page waivers. They had to undergo medical and psychological screenings. They were not allowed to leave without the staff's permission. Then they instituted safe words where if you said pineapple, they would stop. However, some guests claimed to have been held captive long after they'd called out their safe phrase, Ben. The tour, McKamey Mansion, the McKamey Manor, lasts up to 8 to 10 hours.
Oh.
No guest has ever reached the end.
Oh.
No guests. During the tour, employees of the manor may physically assault patrons, waterboard them, force them to eat and drink unknown substances, have them bound and gagged, and engage in other forms of physical and psychological torture. They may also be drugged during their experience. That actually existed. A volunteer guide testified when it went to court. Somebody was being sued because she was so
shocking.
She was so hurt.
Shocking.
And they did not abide by her safe word. In the waiver, Ben, possible risks such as having your teeth extracted.
What?
Being tattooed and having fingernails removed. Participants must also watch a 2-hour-long video that includes videos of past participants and had to be personally screened by Russ McKamey. If they did not meet his expectations, personal requirements, they would not be allowed to continue. It's the most terrifying thing I've ever heard. Who would sign up for
I can't even fathom.
Who would sign up for, hey, I've just been grabbed by a serial killer? Like, that's what you're signing up for. Is
Right.
I've been abducted by a serial
Just made it real nice and easy
killer.
for them.
And no one died?
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
Now, there is a documentary, which I will be watching. 2023 Hulu documentary called Monster Inside, America's Most Extreme Haunted House. There's also a YouTuber by the name of Reckless Ben, which
we're getting there.
Can't believe he stole your
We're
handle.
getting there.
He's made a series of videos.
That
I'd like
is
to watch.
actually Ben.
That's Reckless Ben. What if it was him?
Yeah, he runs his YouTube account.
The series of videos surrounding the manor, including videos exposing secrets of McKamey Manor. So yes, McKamey Manor.
Sounds like they weren't that secret. They were pretty upfront with they are going to torture you.
Yeah, there is
for up to 36 hours.
There was a chance of death, they said, every time you went in, and no one ever reached the end of McKamey Manor. That it was an actual thing that existed. People signed up for it. People went through all the rigmarole to go do it on Halloween. And I don't understand that type of mental, I don't understand why you would sign up for that.
Tyler says, so this sicko invented a way for people to self-select being kidnapped and tortured by him. Honestly, innovative.
Yeah, if that's like what he's into.
That's his thing, yeah.
If that's his thing, they're willing participants. They actually signed this waiver and said I'm allowed to psychologically torture them.
One I haven't seen in a long time. One of my favorite movies, though, wasn't Halloween necessarily. Do you ever see Michael Douglas and Sean Penn in The Game?
Love The Game. Absolutely
really good,
incredible movie.
Yeah.
It's essentially
Scary as hell.
Really, really creepy. Where he's a rich
Phenomenal
businessman, and basically they sign up for this game, which he starts thinking isn't a game anymore. They bankrupt him, kidnap him. I mean, it's like an ordeal, and ends up. Well, I won't spoil the ending for you, but I thought that was a fantastic movie.
I haven't seen that movie in so long. I didn't even want to comment on any of the plot because I don't remember what is a twist, what isn't part of the plot, but it was fantastic.
Fantastic film. I
Yeah.
think it was David Fincher, if I'm not mistaken, who did Seven and a bunch of other good movies. But I watched that on a plane.
It is David Fincher, yeah.
Yeah, I watched
1997.
I watched that on a plane going to Australia and was like, this is I happened upon it and was like, oh my God, I hit the mother lode here.
Back when DVDs were a thing, that was definitely in my DVD collection. It's such a good
It was
movie.
so
Just a mind trip.
well done. So well done. Sean Penn was amazing in it, the brother. Michael Douglas, incredible. So yeah, that's a really, really good one. So yeah, but if you've ever been to McKamey Manor or know somebody that did, call me. I would love to talk to you about that because that is.
So it was in Mira Mesa.
Oh, I didn't even know where
I saw someone in the chat
said
it was in Mira Mesa.
Yeah, Mira Mesa. Somebody said Penasquito, so just close to Mira Mesa.
Wow, man. Wow. McKamey Manir. I couldn't even imagine. Like, hey, man, let's get together. Let's sign up. We'll go do the psychological profile.
The teeth extraction thing.
Oh,
Even the thought of teeth
The thought of it
extraction.
is-
The fingernails.
Yeah. I just think a normal dental cleaning is a form of torture.
Me too. Me too.
Where you guys at on scary movies? Somebody in the chat just said a new hot horror film worth streaming is Weapons. I watched that
My
week
son
ago.
loved it. He
was
talked about it.
One of the best movies I've seen in a while.
Does it?
It was really good. It's a horror movie. I mean, it's got some creepy stuff. I didn't grow up. I couldn't do any scary movies like this. Now, as an adult, I kind of enjoy them actually now. I don't think my wife's super down to watch them. So
That's weird because I, as a kid, loved them. As an adult, I hate
couldn't
them.
do slasher movies. I couldn't do clown movies, anything scary. I stayed away, but now I'm in. I'll watch them all.
Is that a horror movie or like a psychological thriller?
Weapons is, I would describe it. Did you watch Get Out?
Yeah, I loved Get Out.
It's kind of similar to that. There's the plot, but the movie plays out through the lenses of like the 6 main characters.
Okay.
Little Pulp Fiction, like
Yeah, like
vignettes
chapters.
and different
Okay,
perspectives.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
it starts with one character, and then the end of his story leads into the next character's story, and you get a little bit more information onto what's going on with each story, each character's story, and then at the end, the last 20 minutes or whatever, it all comes together. It was a really, really good movie.
I can't spoil anything because I haven't seen it, but my son did say something that resonated with me. He just said cans of soup is what he told me. So I don't know what that means, but I may have to watch it now after hearing Paulie's description of my son's recommendation.
JZAD.com said the favorite horror movie right now, Padres Managerial Search, starring Ryan Flaherty and Brian Esposito. I think that was a low blow.
That's
but,
a low blow.
No, I'm just, lately I certainly don't watch like gory horror movies. Those really never did it for me. But like a movie like The Shining, yeah, man, I'll watch that. I'll watch that every year.
Terrifier, the new creepy clown movies. I'm in. Final Destinations, like those aren't really horror movies.
They're creepy, though.
They're creepy
Yeah.
enough though. And
I like that Paranormal Activity that was supposed to take place here in San Diego. Allegedly based on a true story. That was really good.
that one scared the hell out of me.
That one
I
scared
saw that
me
one
to
in
death.
theaters, and then like at the end, I thought cheesy. Like the very end was so cheesy that you're like, wait, it's the whole thing's fake. And I'm like, hey, moron. Yes, the whole thing's fake. They didn't just film this with their camera and upload it.
Somebody said there's one in LA. It's the 17th floor or something, and they torture you, and there's a bunch of videos on it. I just can't sign up for it, man. Life's hard enough. Life is literally hard enough without going, here's $50. Come at me with your chainsaw,
Right.
throw bleach on me, whatever it is you're going to do. Like, life's hard enough. All right. That's your McKamey Manir update. I would love if anybody knows anybody. I'll put you on Monday. I don't care. I want to hear about it if you've ever done
Fascinating.
it. Fascinating, man. How long are you making there? 30 seconds.
Oh, why would you go in the first place?
Would it be like me? Would I have to like drag you from the car like a little kid? Like your heels are dug into the dirt and Paulie and I are pulling you.
There's just no reason to even subject yourself to it.
I'm with you.
Where is the creepiest place you've ever found yourself? Did you ever like break into a cemetery or?
I've done that.
I mean, if at the end you said no one ever got through, I said, hey, you get through, we give you $50,000 or something.
You couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it, but at least you'd have to think about, is there a prize at the end of this? I'm actually paying for this experience. No, thank you very much.
Somebody goes, you guys torture men 5 days a week. That's true.
Fair enough.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do we though?
I can handle a little psychological torture. It's the physical torture that I really don't abide by.
I love it. All right. Wrap it up.
All right, let's get a contestant for Take on Woods. We got our final game of the week. I got a new Halloween category.
Do they have to pick it? I think they
I don't know.
kind
What
of
do you
do.
think? You kind of have to. Shall we just go with the Halloween category
Halloween
today?
category.
I think that's fair.
Halloween category, another one for Take on Woods. If you want to be our contestant, try to qualify for the getaway to Las Vegas. 833-288-0973. Call now. 833-288-0973. We'll play our game and then get to our Padres Smorgasbord coming up at the bottom of the hour. More Ben and Woods coming up after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 0000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
What's the opposite of a torture house in San Diego? I would venture to say it's 7 Mile Casino.
Agreed.
Where you're going to feel comfortable. They're going to take good care of you. You're going to have fun. It's a well-lit atmosphere. There's nothing haunted about 7 Mile Casino.
No, I mean, you can win money. You may not.
No,
but they're
that's
not
true.
going to assault you
No, they're
on
not.
the way in or out and throw things at you. Unless you act up first.
Well, if you
right?
win a lot, they may throw some chips
And
your
money
way,
your
which
way.
is great.
That's right.
You're absolutely happy about that.
But you can get some Kung Pao chicken. You can get all kinds of delicious food, smoke-free environment at 7 Mile Casino. Best part, just 7 minutes from downtown.
But they won't force you to eat it.
No.
Any weird things. You get to pick off the menus.
They tie you to a chair and jam Kung Pao chicken down your throat. Where do I sign up? For 7 Mile Casino.
That's my kind of torture right there. Give me more. Enjoy the patio, which is overlooking San Diego Bay. It's gorgeous. You can see out to Coronado, the Silver Strand. It's absolutely beautiful. And no long drive. No 45 minutes, an hour into the East County and an hour back, a big parking garage to navigate, a long walk. It's right there. You head down south on the 5E is the exit. Then you're on Bay Boulevard within a quarter of a mile. Pulling in to our place to play cards. Make it yours. 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Don't forget, when we're back here on Monday, it'll be the first day of our biggest fan contest, Monday, November 3rd. You can sign up right now. The grand prize at the end of it all is a night in the Odyssey Suite with 20 tickets for you and your friends to watch a Padres game with the whole fan staff next season. Register your name now at 973thefansd.com/biggest fan. And listen when we start announcing names Monday, 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5:30 p.m. to call back for your chance to win. Just had some breaking news in the NFL. We haven't talked about last night's game. It was a wipeout. 4 touchdown passes for Lamar Jackson in his return as they beat the Miami Dolphins, 28-6, I think it was. The Dolphins have parted ways with their general manager. But Mike McDaniel, the coach, remains for now.
Lives to fight another day.
How much longer?
For how much longer, I don't know. But the general manager, I think his name was Chris Greer. By mutual assent, they have parted ways this morning. Not a good season for the Dolphins.
They're not the Dolphins are not super high on my sports radar, but every once in a while, like once a week, still somehow see a Mike McDaniel's like press conference clip or something that goes around, makes the rounds. And I just go, whoa, what Dolphin fans like this?
I know.
Or are good tolerating this?
Well,
I don't know if he's uncomfortable. I don't want to make fun of him if that's the case, but he just has these really weird moments where he kind of sounds like he's on drugs, honestly.
He honestly, like, it's the losing, man. I think when he was winning and he was the hot new thing, it was great. We love this guy. Well,
everyone loves a quirky, different guy.
Correct.
Who wins. No one can stand it when they lose.
Losing breeds contempt. Always has, always will. Winning cures everything. Always has, always will. It's just the easiest.
Bob Melvin was a great manager in 2022.
Yeah.
And no one could stand him again in
Correct.
2023.
Just wild.
We've seen it many times.
Yep.
All right, we got a contestant on the line. Let's get to it. Final game of the week. It is time to take on Woods. Take on Woods brought to you by Bay Alarms. Security and fire alarms for every business. We got you, and we got Paul at the top of the board. No, different Paul. Hello, Paul.
Hey, guys.
All right, you've jumped in on an interesting day. Normally, we let you choose the category, but today it's Halloween, so we've got a special category in mind. Either way, if you win or tie Woods, you are going to qualify. Last chance, I believe, to qualify for our grand prize trip to see Jerry Seinfeld. 2 tickets at his show at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace on April 17th, plus a 2-night stay at the Flamingo Hotel and Casino and a $100 gas card. Get your tickets to see Jerry Seinfeld at Ticketmaster.com. So the category today, Paul, is the living dead. We've got dead as the key word in all 5 song titles or artist names in our 5 questions. Does that sound possible? I think you can get some of these.
Okay, let's try.
All right, so you'll have 60 seconds to answer as many of the 5 as you can. If you don't know, say pass. We'll come back to it if there's time left on the clock. First question's the 2-second song. Paulie will play a clip with the word dead somewhere in the title. You need to give me the song title and the artist to score the point. I need to change my glasses because my Hugh Hefner specs are not prescription, and I can't read my own questions on my laptop. All right, Paul, are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, other Paul, you are also ready. All the Pauls are ready.
The Pauls are ready to go.
Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Paul, your time begins when Paul plays the music. Category The Living Dead. Good luck. Let's take on Woods.
Boingo, Boingo, Dead Man Party.
Correct. Which band was ranked by Rolling Stone as one of the 100 greatest of all time, despite having only one top 40 single in their 3-decade career? 1987's Touch of Grey.
Touch of Grey. Pass.
Bon Jovi chooses a steel horse as their mode of transportation.
Dead or Alive.
Wanted, Dead or Alive. Correct. Klaus Fluoride, Ted, and Jello Biafra were the original members of which punk band formed in the late 70s in San Francisco?
God, I'll just say Deadhead.
Incorrect. Award-winning Canadian DJ Joel Zimmerman is better known by which stage name in which he substitutes the number 5 for the letter S at the end?
Dead. Pass.
All right, go back to which band ranked by Rolling Stone as one of the 100 greatest of all time, despite having only one top 40 single in their 3-decade career, 1987. Grateful Dead, correct. Let's go back. Okay, we're out of time, but we got you 3. Dead Man's Party, Oingo Boingo, Grateful Dead wanted Dead or Alive, Dead Kennedys, and Dead Mouse.
I think Woods is going to get
4, at least.
4.
Dead Mouse might trip him up. He'll get Dead Kennedys, though. I don't think it's going to be enough. Hang on the line, Paul. We'll see. He doesn't know the keyword. He does know it's Halloween theme, which gives him at least a little leg up, but he doesn't know everything. Okay. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. Woods, your time begins when Paul plays the music. Good luck. Let's take on Paul.
Pass.
Which band was ranked by Rolling Stone as one of the 100 greatest of all time, despite having only one top 40 single in their 3-decade career? 1987's Touch of Grey.
Grateful Dead.
Correct. Bon Jovi chooses a steel horse as their mode of transportation.
Wanted Dead or Alive.
Correct. Klaus Flouride, Ted, and Jello Biafra were the original members of which punk band formed in the late 70s in San Francisco?
Jello was in the oh my God, I gotta get the one. All right, pass.
Award-winning Canadian DJ Joel Zimmerman is better known by which stage name in which he substitutes the number 5 for the letter S at the end?
Oh, Dead Mouse.
Correct. So let's go back to our 2-second song.
Is that? Why can't I think of it? I know it. I'm blanking on both.
Klaus Flouride, Ted, and Jello Biafra were the original members of which punk band formed in the late 70s in San Francisco. Whoa! Paul, you not only you tied. That's good enough. You didn't think he had a
What's
chance.
the Jello song? It's Jello is in
It's the Dead Kennedys. Wanted Dead or Alive, Grateful Dead, Dead Mouse, and I could not believe you didn't get the song. It's Halloween, baby.
Boingo boingo.
Dead Man's Party.
Dead Man's Party. I knew it.
Oh,
I'm so bad with
that
that
was a
band.
shocker
That's the second
today.
Oingo Boingo.
You're not an Oingo Boingo guy.
I'm not an Oingo Boingo guy.
That's
the weird
part.
part.
All right, hang on the line, Paul.
What,
the
did
other
I
Paul.
lose?
You tied.
But
still, we were a little bit surprised. We
What
thought
was it?
Four
What was
to
it?
three.
Dead?
Dead Mouse was the other one.
no.
You got that one.
Was it? What was the category?
Dead Man's Party,
Dead,
Grateful
okay.
Dead, Wanted Dead or Alive, Dead Kennedys.
That would
Dead
have helped
Mouse.
me a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Holy
I
cow.
played Dead Man's Party 1,000 times too.
I would assume San Diego DJ
Yeah.
absolutely is going to play that song a
Maybe I have
ton.
PTSD, maybe. I don't know.
Amazing. All right. Well, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with our Padres Smorgasbord.
I'm more mad that I didn't get Jello Biafra and the Dead Kennedys.
I was sure you'd get that one too.
If I knew it was dead, I would have got it. Idiot.
All right, we'll come back. It's a long picture view of the Padres.
What is a picture?
Picture view.
He's got
of
a
the Padres.
one-track mind after this week,
Picture.
Paulie.
What happens in the next 4 or 5 years? Can they
Take a look at
find
the big, long,
big, long
picture of the San Diego Padres going forward? And is there a way to avoid the reckoning that we all think is coming? That's
my God. My God, Ben.
Coming up next on this radio station, 97.3 The Fan.
97.3 the dong.
You have prize picks here. I don't know if
I do.
Yeah.
Good
I'm
God, man.
I'm a little concerned.
Are you
more like prize?
Do
prize picks more like
prize.
There's actually 2 different ways you can go there with add an R or start with a D. Either way, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about daily fantasy for everybody.
You are
Even I get involved with prize picks. It is simple to download. It is simple to start playing. You're picking against the numbers, 2 to 6 players in your lineup. Set it and win real money. You're watching sports anyway. Might as well turn your sports knowledge into real cash with prize picks. Football weekend's coming up. You can set college football lineups tomorrow, pro football lineups on Sunday, and don't forget last couple of days to get your baseball lineups in with stars like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Dalton Varsho. You can put in your prize picks lineup or pick against the guys in blue tonight. You can do that as well. Well, they're all kind of in blue tonight. Set your lineup after you download the app. And when you download the app, use the code KWFN to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code KWFN to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup at Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for details.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
I have an update on Mike McDaniel's status as head coach of the Dolphins. Also, have a big pitching coach move in Major League Baseball we haven't gotten to.
Oh, yeah.
We will share those with you. First, this hour on 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by Staples. Your local Staples has hot deals and super low prices throughout the store and everything for your business. And right now at Staples, save up to $125 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details, but get there fast because it ends tomorrow. Plus, save even more with the Easy Rewards program at Staples. Adam Schefter just tweeting as we're wondering, with the GM at Miami out, what about Mike McDaniel? He will remain as head coach at least through the end of the season, according to Adam Schefter. So they will not be making a coaching change, just a GM change.
Okay.
But maybe even more surprising for our baseball audience was this news. The Angels have hired longtime Texas Rangers pitching coach and brother of Greg, Mike Maddox, as their new pitching coach.
Very good one.
Can't believe the Rangers let him get away, but Skip Schumacher coming in with, I guess, making some hires of his own and won't be retaining Mike Maddox.
Yeah, I have no idea what the timeline of that was. You never know. You never know. You never know what the opportunity gives. But talk about a challenge, man. Going to Anaheim, if you are Mike Maddox, who is a really, really good hire. That's a win for the Anaheim Angels. They did something very, very right today by getting Mike Maddox. And you wonder, who Skip's got in mind to be his pitching coach in Texas. Was on that Rangers podcast recently. And they said, man, in the history of the Rangers, we always could hit. Every single year we could hit. We just couldn't pitch. This year we pitched our asses off. And now, then we couldn't hit.
God, that's true. They've always had a really good offense.
I mean, Paulie, I grew up there, and it was every year. It's like, man, these dudes are. It was Juan Gonzalez. It was Michael Young. It was like Pudge Rodriguez, Palmeiro. Like those dudes could flat out mash my whole life when I was a kid.
Michael Young,
but they never had pitching. They
Yeah.
never had pitching, and then they finally got pitching, and the hitting didn't come around. So I think that's a big loss for Skip and his crew.
The Nationals have made it official this morning, hiring Blake Butera, 33-year-old, as their new manager. And we did also get the introductory news conference yesterday for Tony Vitello, the new Giants manager. And I've got to say, I didn't watch the whole thing. I only
watched
saw
a
a couple of clips.
It was all right.
I don't know. I don't love his quote. Like, this is a challenge that has been presented to me. The challenge of learning basically Major League Baseball on the fly after you were a college coach. I liked his energy.
Yeah,
certainly,
good energy.
Energy can sometimes be seen in two ways in a Major League clubhouse. Energy is usually good, but when you are overly energetic over a 162 game season, it can become a grind on players. He's going to have to learn how to he's got to learn a lot of things. This is a risky hire by Buster Posey.
It really was.
Risky hire.
It really was. And hey, man, in life, you have to take risks sometimes, and sometimes they don't work out. Now, if you had said to me years ago, Ben, Tony Vitello or Jace Tingler, I would have said, all right, give me Tony Vitello, right? That seems to be a better fit for the younger Padres team that we had. But now, you look at it and go, I don't think Tony Vitello plays in our clubhouse. I really don't.
He said one of the first things, I'm ready to get out there, start hitting fungos, working on fundamentals.
They're going to love that.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
It's necessary. It is.
But these guys are all big leaguers.
That's crazy.
This isn't college baseball. You get a college player. Yeah, you got a lot of fundamentals that need to be drilled in.
Yeah, but you also get to tell them what to do all the time.
All the time.
When they're college players.
And that's not the case in the big leagues.
It's just not. And I know that there are guys listening, rolling their eyes, saying, well, it should be. It should be. He plans to get into off-season drills immediately, throwing batting practice or hitting fungos to help improve some fundamentals. We've just been through it. We've been in there too many times. We heard Will Meyer's audio about Andy Green. It's just the way that big leaguers are wired. They feel like once they get there, it's not that they don't work. It's not that they don't try. It's that
they don't want to be treated like high schoolers or college players.
They just don't.
Or even minor leaguers. They want to be treated like big leaguers who are professionals.
The Padres are doing cutoff and relays tomorrow at 3 o'clock in September, dude. Are you guys gonna do pop-up com too? Oh my god, bro, it's so miserable, man. It's insane.
Will, did you hear they're calling out
Andy could not be any worse than he is right now.
Dude,
hey, I got a mini for you. What did you say, Carl?
Streaming.
That sigh murders.
He's like, I'm dead.
Yep. What'd you say?
And you know what? He wasn't
wrong.
What
did you say, Carl?
Streaming.
He knows exactly what was about.
But he, and he took a lot of flack, and I think it was uncomfortable when we played that at the old station on the show. But he also made a point that is still true today. Like, you cannot just wear these guys out constantly in a 162 game season with drills and fundamentals. Doesn't work. It really doesn't work.
It doesn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't. And I know that, if you just break it down at its basest level, it's, hey, why wouldn't these guys want to improve? Okay. There's some of that.
They work hard.
They do work hard. They do. And it is such a gnarly grind for them for 162 that you get that team out. That team in that year in 2017 in September, what was their record? Not
15,
good.
20 games under 500.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're working on relays and cutoffs now. I can understand why a big leaguer that's got 10 years in the league or whatever at that time was like, I don't want to do this. I know how to hit my cutoff, man. I've been doing this since I was a little leaguer. I'm a professional. Like Satan's Blover says, turns out mindless repetition doesn't equate to the focus teams are really after.
Great point.
For their players. That's exactly right. It's exactly right.
All right, let's get to our Padres Smorgasbord after traffic. Taking the big picture view, is the reckoning coming that we all think is probably coming for the San Diego Padres? That's next here on The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danek.
Traffic is sponsored by Toyota Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. Lots of good news on our roads. Northbound side of the 805 cleared several accidents, one near 47th, the other one near Imperial, and got that one out of lanes just past Balboa. Traveling on southbound 15 just before Poway Road, there is a collision in the center divide. Toyota Poway has been voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today with APRs as low as 0% and tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event happening now only at Toyota Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com in the heart of San Diego. I'm Kelly Danik with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Padres Smorgasbord.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Call it something else.
Thought you might have made me the Swedish chef for Halloween for
No,
a second.
No, I like this better.
What does long-term success now look like? The chase for a World Series title so far has come up short. They're going to be chasing it again next year, no doubt about that. And then the future becomes murky. 2027 may or may not involve some sort of lockout. We don't know for sure. But we do know for sure that players like Manny Machado and Xander Bogaerts, Yu Darvish certainly are not getting any younger. Those lines are clear. We don't know how quick the decline will be, but it's coming, as it does for everybody. Father Time undefeated here. And you will have very expensive players who are not contributing at levels that, commensurate to their salaries. So is it impossible for the Padres to avoid that reckoning at the end of this decade, whenever it comes, 2028, 9, 30? Is that coming for sure, or is there a way for the Padres to still avoid it?
I think it would take, I don't want to say like a minor miracle by any stretch. I do think at some point, Ben, the team is going to need to perform in the first half good enough to where you don't have to empty the entire farm in July to add 7 pieces, right? How about just adding? AJ Preller is a brilliant scout. He is a brilliant evaluator of talent. Everybody knows this. That is, you cannot deny it. The big leaguers are scattered throughout the major leagues. So
a little bit of trauma, because in 2021 they did that. They were the best team in baseball in like late July or late June.
Yeah.
And they didn't make a lot of trades.
But they had a lot of injuries.
And the injuries killed them.
When injuries happen,
all the injuries like a week after the deadline.
a week after the deadline, Paulie. So that's something that like I can reconcile that in my mind. I can absolutely reconcile. So here's my 5-year plan. You hope, pray, scratch, and claw to try to win a World Series in the next 5 years. If you don't, it's probably not going to happen with this core that we have right now. That being said, have a team that's ready opening day to really compete and be in it to where when you get to July, late July, you don't need to go, we need a closer, we need a catcher, we need a DH, we need a first baseman, and we need 2 bullpen arms and probably a starter, to where you have to unload again all the good work that you've done. Get to a point where you're like, we could use a bullpen arm or maybe a Ryan O'Hearn off the bench. You're right. Like one of those where it's not going to cost you everything you have. You do that for a couple years and you take your chances in October where we know it is a crapshoot. You take your chances. This team, this city, we're going to be okay. If we keep getting to the playoffs, we're going to be okay. We want to win in the playoffs, certainly, but keep getting to the dance and seeing what happens. I'm fine with that. And that's the only way you avoid a reckoning, by having a bunch of guys that end up hitting in 3 or 4 years.
Now, you do know at the end of this decade, Fernando Tatis Jr. is still going to be 31.
Right.
Jackson Merrill is going to be 26, 27.
That's still very good.
MVP type players in their prime. I mean, you get 2 of those. That's a great starting place for any team, even if you can't count on production from your stars. So I'm not as resigned to the reckoning maybe as some people, but you know what you need to find?
Still have the other contracts that you're paying.
You are, which you're not going to be able to
production.
sign superstars. So what do you need to do? I'm watching the replay of Game 5 of the World Series above your head. You need to find a Trey Savage.
Yeah,
who can
right.
Come up, and not slowly either. You get the right guy.
You struck gold with the Nick Pivetta this year, but I mean, you have to basically do that.
We're
saying the GM has to do that
expensive.
Even that's expensive.
Even that's somewhat expensive.
Trey Savage made $5,700, I think, total.
But
yeah, before he made it to the World Series.
You're gonna, and there's plenty of years to find it. AJ Preller, is he the right guy to find those prospects? Probably.
He's the guy. I mean, every team can find like 1 or 2 of those guys. Like, last year's Donovan Solano, David Peralta, they had decent years and you didn't pay them anything. But like, are we asking AJ to do that for 7 roster spots every year?
I think what Ben is saying is to find the Savages of the world, the guys that can make the jump in a year and a half or 2 years, that have that kind of stuff and help propel you to a World Series. Now, I know everyone's going to look at the Blue Jays. Nobody's going to be able to do it like the Dodgers do it. But when you look at the Blue Jays, when you look at the Brewers, with Mizorowski, there's a bunch of guys around the league that made quick jumps. This organization hasn't really done that much. They've done it some. They brought Adrian up early, but it took them 6 years to find the ideal role for Adrian Morejon.
David J., and nothing but respect for David Mad Friars. He says, next 5 years, best case scenario, they have 2 years left. They have 2 years left where you feel like Manny Machado, Xander Bogaerts, those guys are going to be major contributors. Those guys could be good, really good role players if you find other stars, cheaper stars around them in the future.
But let me counter. Oh, go ahead. Do you have another point?
No, but if that is true, will San Diego tolerate like AJ Preller if they have a bad season at some point when the reckoning comes, if it's in 2028 and they miss the playoffs, they finish under 500, are you going to have the patience to let him
probably not
start over and do it again? Why not? If we knew it was coming all along, then why is he still the GM today? If you know you can't tolerate that, even though we all apparently know it's coming, then why is he still the GM? I'm okay. I can actually live through it. I know.
How long are you going to ride it out?
I know there's a bad season coming because it's baseball. Every team has one, and I'm willing to ride through it in 2028 or 2029 and try to retool. And I think AJ's the right guy to do that retool when it does eventually happen.
All right. I'll respond to this at the back end, but a guy in the chat says they'll never be ready at the beginning of the season. There's not enough payroll space. The strategy is very clearly overpay and prospect depth at the deadline so they don't have to add salary. Yes, I think you're correct to this point, but I think potentially next season, the beginning of next season could be different. We'll explain why.
Wrap up our thoughts, and then I get to the Reindl Report, final hour on Halloween. Ben and Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. All right, here's what I've learned in the last couple of minutes. Nobody likes a reckoning.
Nobody likes a reckoning. Oh, my God. Who likes a reckoning? No, there's good points being made in the chat, and I do feel like, and we've talked a little bit about this for this year, I think I'm very, very pleased that on opening day, barring any injuries or setbacks, right, just with the guys that we have, I'm really excited to see Ramon Laureano in left, Jackson Merrill in center, and probably newly minted Platinum Glove winner Fernando Tatis Jr. in right. That makes me very happy. I'm always happy to see Manny at third. I'll be happy to see Xander at short. I'll be happy to see Jake Cronenworth at second base. I would like a first baseman, and I got Freddie Fermin behind the dish on game one. I'm pretty friggin' happy with that. I'm pretty friggin' happy. So that gets me closer to a better-looking team on opening day than I've had in a while.
Right, but we're not worried about the reckoning next year.
Correct. But that's what I wanted to address was like, yeah, we can be ready opening day to have a team where you don't have to go out and unload a dozen prospects at the deadline. You can sit on 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, and go get a guy that you may need a bench piece or whatever. That would be an ideal situation because you can't do the trade 15 guys every year, even though AJ can go restock those pretty well. And he does it better than anyone, in my opinion. So you can do that. And that's kind of how you avoid a reckoning, I think.
Yeah. But, AJ is going to have to continue, whether it's to build up his own system for his own players or for trade again, going to have to continue to do a good job on the international signing market and in the draft every single year, getting less and less draft picks as the Padres, play well. You get the picks at the end. You sign guys like Nick Pivetta. You give up draft picks because he had a qualifying offer. So you have less capital to even restock your system that you empty at every trade deadline. He's making the job harder on himself as he goes forward every single year, which is why we're always concerned about the future of the San Diego Padres. Doesn't mean, though, that AJ's doing a bad job or he's not doing it the way he's supposed to, quote, be doing it. But, he's trying to be aggressive right now. And so far, they've come up short in the playoffs, which is unfortunate.
David said, I'm starting to write and edit the org's top 30 prospect. They are not well stocked. No, they are not right now. The draft is in when?
June.
Okay.
Or July.
July.
Yeah.
So, listen, you can.
AJ would disagree with David. I promise you, he'd say you're missing out on some guys that we think are better than maybe the rest of baseball thinks right now. And
it's somewhat subjective.
It's very self-serving to say that. But at the same time, he's also been right a lot about that. These guys that pop up that hadn't been on a lot of radars that all of a sudden become on a lot of radars. AJ's been good at that in the past.
Yeah, we're going to have to, again, this is a scenario where he's going to have to get creative. You just never know what the offseason may hold. But I feel better today about opening day, at least of 2026. I don't like to look too far ahead. It's not really my nature because if we've seen anything, stuff falls in your lap, stuff gets taken from you. I mean, truly,
True.
Like we
don't even know what the economics of baseball will look like.
I have no idea.
Years.
I mean, I have no idea. It could set us
Local
up.
TV rights could set us up better. It could be a devastating blow to the Padres.
Correct.
We don't know.
Correct. That's exactly right. So it's kind of I don't want to say a fool's errand to look so far ahead, but with the impending lockout, you do look at it and go, well, let's see how that shakes out, and then we kind of know what we have to play with. It's creepy.
Still hoping that there isn't a lockout, of course.
There will be. Just
you think so?
Yeah.
Again, my thinking is I know it's bad for the players.
Yeah,
I know it's bad for the owners. I know it's bad for the fans.
Yeah.
Is there no way to avoid something that's bad for everybody?
Correct.
There's got to be a way to avoid something that is bad for every single party involved.
One would think. We'll
find out.
We'll see how much resolve each side has.
We'll find out. All right, let's get to some headlines. It is time for our last Reindl Report of the month. And get things started here with our today's edition of the Reindl Report.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Welcome to the Reindl Report with Paul Reindl.
Hi, Paul.
All right.
2 stories from the world of sports that we haven't gotten to yet.
We'll start off in Major League Baseball.
And 1 story that you didn't know you needed.
Are you laughing, biatch?
It's the Reindl Report
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Okay, how are you?
on 97.3 The Fan.
Are you ready to bless the mood? I need some help, please.
That was good.
Can I get a oh yeah?
All right.
The Ace Frehley report.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
right. That's the Paul Stanley report.
I don't know how to do a Ace Frehley yell.
He didn't yell
He
much.
didn't really do.
He was pretty quiet.
Yeah,
dude.
he was
Yeah.
quiet, wasn't he?
Pretty quiet.
Just a silent assassin.
That's right.
All right, welcome in, gentlemen. Happy Friday. We're almost there. We are almost there. We will start off here in the NFL. I was bummed to see that this morning that Travis Hunter, the two-way player for the Jags, the wide receiver cornerback, is placed on injured reserve. He suffered a knee injury yesterday in practice, and Cohen said this morning, Liam Cohen, their head coach, Duval.
Just saw another notification from the Padres, everybody.
Oh, whose birthday is it?
It says Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Liam Cohen said that Travis Hunter suffered a non-contact injury. They're still assessing whether or not he's going to be able to play again this year. He has played, like I said, two-way football. Yeah. He said that I don't know. He's calling it a minor setback. They don't know if it's going to be a major setback yet.
Oh, it's a bummer. Exciting player.
But so IR, he's got to miss at least the next 4 games.
I'll do the sports talk radio thing. Oh, we told you it's impossible to play both sides in the NFL. It's just too physical of a game. It takes too much of a toll. There's no way a guy can stay healthy. Like, but I have no idea if it contributed at all to the injury.
Well, the good thing about football is other guys never get hurt. The one-way players, they never get hurt. So, yeah, I think it's very obvious because one-way guys don't get injured ever at that level. So
that's about it, honestly, from sports. Quiet night. Quiet sports night. We already talked about Thursday night football. I don't know, you guys want to talk about like Tulane and UTSA?
No.
No? Okay. Then how about this?
You know better.
Dictionary.com, they have announced their word of the year.
I saw this.
Come on.
I saw the story, the headline, word of the year, and I started thinking, is it too early for... No, I'm like, it's end of October, start of November.
What if a new word comes out in the next 2 months? You've already picked your word of the year.
The next 2 months, it's going to be a lot of look backs and bests of the years.
I like looking back at things. I like my Spotify Wrapped is always my favorite day of the year. Ben's Spotify Wrapped with one song played.
Sammy Levitt keeps teasing the 2025 season, but
and with that,
he's not releasing it yet. He's just stringing us along.
That man is losing his mind, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Get him in here. He needs us.
We should tell him to come in for like a week.
Just come in and hang out.
Come in and hang out.
It's fun. We have fun in here.
I'm in next Thursday when Woods is at Disney.
Yeah,
that's a great
idea. Next Thursday.
Yeah. Anyways, dictionary.com. Now, a lot of people were very upset about this. I don't know who. I guess you had to be very much in favor of the dictionary.com word of the year, but they're upset because the word of the year is, well, it's not a word.
It's 2 words.
It's not even 2 words.
It's not even a word.
Well, they're
all.
words.
No,
It's
well,
2
I guess you
numbers.
can spell them, but
Yes.
they're numbers.
6,
6, 7.
It's not a word.
6, 7. That is your word of the year for 2025.
I feel like you're just giving up. If you're
Dictionary.com.
dictionary.com, you've just given up on the English language.
Or you're trying to get clicks and trying to get attention.
Idiocracy was a documentary, as we all now know. 6, 7.
6, 7. Of course, that means nothing. That is, I mean, when did this like start? A couple of months ago?
We just did this
weeks
the whole
ago?
segment, and nobody had a really good answer.
Well, I know
I heard it came from a song.
it did come from a song. It came from the song "Doot Doot" by Skrilla.
Doot,
That was, I think, last
Why
year.
wouldn't doot be the word of the
Yeah,
year then?
doot,
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 would be a better
doot.
word of the year than 6, 7.
There was like a LaMelo Ball reference, but really it was like some kid on TikTok or something like reacted. I think the one that I saw was like, this is the origin of it. Somebody, he said, like watching a high school basketball game and somebody made a shot and you just like yelled 6, 7, and it just became a thing, and it doesn't mean anything, and kids love it, parents hate it, teachers hate it. Teachers are like disciplining kids, like, hey, anybody that says it, you're getting detention. But I did think, since it's a Friday, something we used to do on Fridays was Ben reads raps.
Oh, dude.
I was wondering if Hugh Higgins would mind reciting the lyrics to Doot Doot. I don't even think it's that dirty. I just want to hear it.
I want to hear you just say doot.
6, 7.
6, 7. You don't need to change. It's fine. You already have a full costume on. All right.
He wants to
Goes
do
well with the
He
costume.
wants
Rick,
to change.
looks like
Oh,
Rick
yeah.
Ross.
Yeah, we're really rocking it. All right. Yeah, it's Skrilla. Shades on. I'm bull with the glasses.
It's true.
Bro, say or cause he is savage. So many dead ops.
Oh,
so many ashes, Bert. You ain't catch that. I can't pass this. Come here. Shooter stay strapped. I don't need mine. Bro put belt right to they behind. The way that switch, Bert. I know he dying. Oh my God. 6-7. I just bipped right on the highway. Bip bip. Skirt. Bip bip bip. I just bipped right on the highway. Track hawk. Sitting in the driveway. Skirt. Pull up. Doot 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 doot. Doot doo 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 doot.
What a lyricist this guy
Dump
is.
truck, baby
Shakespearean.
shark. Doot doo doo doot. I pop the perk and pop the blue. I geek like a custy too. Say it in rap, bro. We can smack out, huh? Pull up clean in my white tee, rolling off a honey too, huh? Diamonds VV straight from Lex, and I got custom pendant waiting. Wait till when you see that. Ooh. Pull up back to back, matte black track. I just bipped it, and you back to back. Throw some D's up on that bitch like Rich Boy. Hurricane, hey, baby. Hurricane, my Chris boy, hey, baby.
It's nonsense. It's just nonsense.
Mason Margiel, I'm forever gonna drip boy, hey, baby. Send my shooter on a hit boy, Bert. I'm middleman, a whole body, fur. Straight thuggin', free blick, fighting triple homie, fur. Take a 4, so I just yak. I think 12 inside a scat. Swapped the VIN and got it wrapped, huh? Bitch, we bipping overnight, yeah.
You're
I think
unbelievable.
Wow.
You actually
There
did
were,
really well.
I actually caught a couple of references
Now,
there.
any
were
of
some
these could
very-
be words of the year.
There were some very obscure, like 2007, not very good hip hop references.
Yeah.
There was swap the VIN.
That's stealing
VIN
a car.
What's track hawk?
Wrap it. Get a new
Track
paint
hawk
job.
sounds like something I'd use to like monitor my golf swing.
Track hawk.
Well, track hawk, you know, that's a 280-yard drive on track hawk right there.
You smoked that thing on track hawk today.
Oh man.
Let's see your track hawk. Can I borrow your track hawk?
Well, thank you, Ben. That's
6-7 is the word of the year.
Bert,
Oh,
BRRT.
track hawk is a Jeep.
No, the BRRT was used repeatedly in the song.
Bert,
Is that
Bert,
it? Bert.
There's no way I can play the song on the show, but I'll play it for you guys during the commercial break.
Okay.
You can hear just how bad Ben was.
But there weren't any bad words in it.
No, it didn't sound the same coming from
Right.
me.
Oh, I figured that. That's usually the case.
That's the case.
You'll hear the song, and you're like, that's totally different.
That's tough. A geek like a custy.
When you're reading it off of paper, it's like, this is gibberish.
It's gibberish.
What am I saying right now?
What is a custy? Urban Dictionary. Slang term for a customer, usually termed in a derogatory sense.
Oh, I got another custy. There's another custy in my DMs asking me for something.
San Diego's concierge.
Yeah, San Diego's concierge. Are you done, Paulie? Is that it?
That is it. Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you.
Oh, well, we'll just transition from that right into the super sexy Saturday Stinkfist schedule for
can't
college
wait.
football. Coming up next, our boss is not here, but his team plays a big game. And I wonder, I've always wondered how he handled that big game. If he ever went to that big game.
That's fair.
And we'll get to that coming up after a check of traffic with more Ben and Woods on the way on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3, The Fan. First, though, because we look like responsible gentlemen
Yes,
right now.
we do.
Woodsy Roll and Hugh Higgins telling you, hey, you don't want to leave your family in the lurch or in probate court because you didn't take care of your estate documents before your untimely demise.
That's
It is
right.
Halloween. You never know what's going to happen out there.
No, you don't, and definitely comes for all of us. So you want to make sure that you're dialed in. You want to make sure your family's dialed in. You want to get peace of mind. Go to trustandwill.com. Use the code radio20 when you check out for 20% off of your trust or will.
And then you can have that peace of mind knowing that you've done the right thing. The documents will be sent to your home. You can put them in a safe or a filing cabinet somewhere. Let your family know where they are. Hopefully you won't need them, but when it happens, they can pull those out and it can avoid bickering, fighting with the family, and then most of all, not having access to your funds for months while you go through probate court, which is just a nightmare, just a disaster.
Trustandwill.com. Radio 20 at checkout for 20% off your trust or will. Trustandwill.com.
right, player. This is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort. Now open.
Well, guests and Ben Woods appear on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. College football, you ready for the big weekend?
Oh, I'm ready for the big Stinkfist.
SSSSS, super sexy Saturday Stinkfist schedule
That's
for
right.
college football. I give you the best possible lineup for your college football viewing pleasure. 9 a.m. I'm going to go with, I'm very intrigued, Vanderbilt. Now, number 9 in the country.
Yes.
Highest ranking in school history for the Commodores. Now, that's a nerd school, you know?
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Vanderbilt's like,
one of you.
like the Stanford of Tennessee.
That's where you would have gone.
That's where
you
if I grew up in like Nashville,
you
I
would have gone to
been, I would have.
I've been on campus there. It's really cool.
Great baseball team.
Great
now
baseball
a football
program,
team.
but have never had a really good football team. Now they look to continue their run. They're 3-1 in the SEC. They're going to the preseason number 1 Texas on ABC at 9 a.m.
Now number 20.
Tomorrow. Now number 20. Both teams are 3-1. So this is kind of an elimination game. Whoever gets 2 losses is at least not getting to the SEC championship game. The winner, though, 4-1, is very much still in play for the SEC championship game. Arch Manning spent the week in concussion protocol after being injured in overtime last week against Mississippi State. But Texas did win that game. His status appears to still be somewhat
questionable,
up in the air, questionable going into the game tomorrow morning. That would be a big difference to see if Vanderbilt can continue to climb in the standings and the rankings.
Texas favored by 3.5.
They're at home.
Yep.
Should be a good game.
Yeah, should be a really good game. I'm intrigued by that as well.
By all signs, that should be a pretty good one.
Ohio State, Penn State could have been that game.
That's also that's
been.
the Fox game in the morning.
Yep.
That was trending to be number 1 versus number 2 for the Big Ten bragging rights.
I'm
And
saying
then,
a couple of weeks ago, you looked at that schedule,
now
you're like,
it's-
whoo.
Now it's unranked Penn State with an interim head
Wow.
coach
Yeah.
going into Ohio State.
The line's only 18.5. I may hammer Ohio State if I were you guys, for real. Like, I'm not a gambling man anymore, but that
It's
was
at home at the big house.
yeah. Foot on the throat type scene, 18 and
Not
a
the
half.
big house, the horseshoe.
The horseshoe.
The horseshoe,
Yeah,
excuse
Big
me.
house
Big
is
House,
Not the
where
big
Michigan.
house. Yes,
that other
yes.
school that they don't like to talk about plays. All right, 12:30. This is more of a party than a game.
Yeah.
But number 5, Georgia, taking on Florida, also on ABC. Of course, it is known as the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. And I don't know that I've ever asked Adam, of course, Georgia alum, if he made his way down
You know he
to
did.
Jacksonville, which is where they usually play the game. It's a neutral site between the two.
Hey, are you driving down? Did you give me a ride?
Or does he do the driving? And
He
he's
does-
like, he does the driving, maybe a little more responsible.
Yeah.
He's like, we'll get there on here's when we're leaving. He's very good at that.
He's very good at
He can
that.
put together an itinerary, but then it's like, can you roll up the window? Don't you think the AC's been on long enough?
He's back home now, I believe.
He is. He's back in Hotlanta.
I don't think he's going to the game. Now, this
Is he
is
at what is he? What did he say? he was
he's
going?
going to a bar or bat mitzvah
Oh,
for
yeah.
some sort of relative friend
yeah.
or something. Yeah.
It's really hot
Um,
in here.
This is actually the last time they're going to play the game in Jacksonville, at least for a few years, because they're going to be remodeling Everbank Stadium. Next year, I believe it's going to be in Atlanta, and then they're going to move it to Tampa, playing in NFL stadiums for at least the next couple of years. Now, the game-wise, Georgia's number 5, Florida's unranked and has a losing record. I would think Georgia is a fairly comfortable favorite. I don't know if you have the spread there. I didn't
Yeah,
see
it's
it. but
7.5.
just 7.5.
Yeah.
But it is still always, a
Rivalry.
scene and a rivalry. And then you can accuse me of being a bit of a homer, but why not at 4:00 turn on CBS Sports Network?
You're not wrong, dude.
For the Wyoming Cowboys at the San Diego State Aztecs homecoming game at Snapdragon Stadium.
No
The
letdown here.
Aztecs go for their 6th straight win. You don't want to trip up against Wyoming. They are coming off, I believe, a shutout win of their own against Colorado State. So very good defensive team against a very good defensive team.
Another 6-3, maybe a 3-2
might
win.
be a low scoring game, but
You
as
imagine
long as
3-2.
as long as San Diego State comes out on the right end, they will get closer toward potentially being ranked in the top 25 and potentially setting up a showdown in a couple of weeks for first place when Boise State comes to Snapdragon Stadium. They got a game at Hawaii before that, but you can't let your guard down against the Wyoming Cowboys. Last meeting in the Mountain West before they go their separate ways at the end of this season.
Yep,
So
I'm with you on that one. Dude.
there's your lineup for watching college football tomorrow.
I'm into it. Can't wait. I'm
All
ready.
right, let's we want to take one last time out here.
Yeah.
We got plenty of time left on the back end. Have some Halloween fun and get you ready for the rest of the weekend coming up here with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
But first, before I get out of here today, let me tell you about all of the beauty and splendor that is the EcoWater water system that we have in our home. Coming up again on our 3-year anniversary, right around the holidays, got the EcoWater system put in our home. One of the most practical upgrades I've ever made for my family. First with remote monitoring, first with Wi-Fi and leak detection, the first with whole home automatic cutoffs that can stop a leak before it becomes a disaster. That's not just innovation. That's protection you can see and control. The latest, the most advanced technology in water treatment for your family and business. We have it here in the Odyssey Empire building as well. Not just the first in the industry, but the most advanced today. Now, the technology is all fine and dandy. What I care about is the quality and the taste of the water that I drink, that my family drinks every single day, and it is simply the best. There is Nothing even close. It's about better water for everything that you use it for. The reverse osmosis system gives you bottle quality water straight from the tap, alkaline filters, and your hydration gets a healthy boost. The skin feels better. Coffee tastes better. You can drink your shower water. I've done it. I'm telling you. It's really, really the perfect water. So try the Soft Life and alkaline water now, just $9.95 a month, 760-350-3338, or visit ecowatersocal.com. Let them know Woodsy sent you. Not everything in life should be hard, especially your water. Keeping it soft since 1925.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Halloween candy today. It's Halloween.
It is.
What does the prep service have, Paulie?
Let me take a look.
There's got to be something in there.
I got a hot take for you.
All right, fire away.
Halloween candies are the worst versions of every candy.
You're right.
Yes. I would
Not
agree.
even that hot.
It's like there's nothing that's like, oh, you only get this better with the Halloween candy pack.
It's just even if it's a good one.
My
even
beloved Almond Joy is still the same.
Yeah, but even if it's
But I only get one of them.
a good one, then you just get less of what you want.
Right.
Then you're left wanting the bigger one.
I'm with you.
Like a Twix is great.
There's a
Twix is rarely a Halloween candy.
Twix is gone. The quality's gone south.
A lot of candies have.
They've taken some of the stuff that was probably really bad for you out, but it all made it taste better. That's true. I mean, everything tastes different now. My beloved Ritz crackers, they're not the same. My Twix is not the same. Snickers is not the same as it was. They're taking things out of it. Again,
You
probably,
just love preservatives.
I think I love.
apparently.
I grew up on preservatives, and I think I want more preservatives in my food, more additives. You know, it's not the way that I remember eating it. I have not had a decent Twix, Ben, in a decade.
Really?
And I would call myself an aficionado. And they got rid of the peanut butter Twix, which was the dumbest thing you could ever do. Those were elite. Now they have cookies and cream. They've got all kinds of garbage ones.
I rarely eat candy bars anymore. I was playing golf over the weekend, and the cart came by, and I hadn't eaten. So
Yeah,
I
would you get
a
Snickers?
payday. Went with a payday. It was okay.
It's a perverted man's candy. I'll give you that.
I haven't had I don't know that.
It feels like you're eating something vaguely
because it's got peanuts in it.
energy inducing because of all the peanuts around it. That's
Purple
about it,
says
yeah.
Kit Kats taste so much worse now. 1,000%. It's not even close.
Oh, Kit Kats are much worse.
I got
They're
a Kit Kat
repugnant now.
like a month ago. I was like, I haven't had a Kit Kat in years,
Yeah,
probably.
It's trash.
And it was not good.
It's trash, dude.
All four little
All little wafers.
People will try to sell you on the Japanese Kit Kats.
Yeah,
Are so
it's not the
exciting,
same.
but get your regular Kit Kats right first before you sell me on your matcha green tea
That's
flavors.
right. That's right.
please.
Get your house in order, Kit Kat, Mr. Kit Kat. Get it done.
Butterfingers aren't as good as they
Nope,
used to
they
be.
are not.
If you were able to successfully trick or treat as an adult, like with my current taste palette and everything,
I mean-
like I don't think I'd do very well. I don't like a lot
I'll
of
be
the
like, I don't
candies
want
out there.
this.
Are we the ones who have changed? Has the
That's what I
candy
think.
not changed and we've evolved in our palates? Because things taste different to you
No,
as you get older.
there's
That's
difference.
true.
There's a difference though.
I don't know.
M&M's still good. M&M's still taste the same. Both peanut and peanut butter and plain. They both all taste the same.
Those are my favorites.
Did they ever taste good though?
Oh yeah, M&M's elite.
I liked getting the big bag of, the Halloween candy mix, and I'd get like the ones that had, the little bags of like Skittles or M&Ms, where you got like 9 M&Ms in each little
Yeah.
bag. And
I say this. I say all of this just to be in about 3 weeks, getting up in the middle of the night and raiding my children's Halloween buckets that we keep high up on the shelf.
how long do the buckets last? On
They last
average?
forever because we
Really?
don't give them a ton. We don't let them have a ton. They get a piece after dinner and like maybe one in their lunch, if maybe, but we don't let them just sit and plow through candy. So Dad will come in and
All right, I will amend my original statement. Chocolate Halloween candies have gotten worse. The fruity ones have not necessarily. I agree with M. McKee. Nerds gummy clusters are elite.
Yeah, those
They are
elite.
fantastic.
They are
Just
good.
the regular gummy bears are still very
Yeah,
good.
very
Whether
good.
it's Haribo or you
Haribo,
like
yeah.
the
Black Forest.
yeah, or what's the other one? Oh, Albanese are also very good.
Yeah.
They seem to have dialed in fruity gummies better than they have chocolates.
I've always been like the chewy gummy candy versus like the chocolate.
I
I like
agree.
the
stuff.
chocolate.
Give me like the Skittles. Give me Swedish Fish. Give me Mike and Ike's. give me
Skittles are
Dots.
overrated.
I like Skittles.
Skittles they're all the same flavor.
No, they're not. I
Yes,
did
they
the
are.
freaking taste
No,
test
they're
on the
different.
air.
I know you did. I still don't believe you.
I did it.
You did well somehow, but I, think
got
you were
them
just
all
lucky.
right.
Isn't it? They're sprayed with a scent.
I got
Like
every.
the
we did
purple
5
ones are
Skittles,
tasted-
and I got them all right.
But not the flavor was not different. Like if you held your nose, you wouldn't have been able to do it.
But I did it.
Yeah.
They don't taste the same.
Well, taste is a lot. Scent is taste is a lot.
I just
involved with
popped
what
them
you're
in my
smelling.
That
mouth.
was
I
at
didn't
least the
sniff 'em.
theory. Was that the Skittles company, like when they're making the Skittles, they take the purple one and they'll spray it with grape sense.
Right.
K-Laws is right. Skittles gummies are better than regular
Those are good.
Skittles.
I like Lifesaver gummies.
Gummies,
as
I do
well.
too. The
Rancher
berry
gummies.
ones, very
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, I like gummies.
gummies are good.
As long as they don't have
Sour
weed
Patch
in it, I'm
Kids.
good. Sour Patch Kids, delicious.
Yeah.
A little chewy on my teeth sometimes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Swedish
Well,
fish, terrible.
Yeah, remember this?
No, they're the
No, they're so
best.
good.
No,
They're so good.
Oh.
Make you sick though if you eat too many.
Yes.
You can get like 3 and you're like, that's plenty for me. You know what? My kids will get a bunch of those tiny little boxes of Milk Duds where there's like 2 Milk Duds in it. There's 2. You
Right.
open it up, you're like,
It's 2 Milk Duds.
cool, man. And you have to dig it out with your finger because it's stuck to
Same
the
with the
side.
Junior Mints.
Junior Mints.
I
yeah,
hated
2,
the,
maybe 3 if you're lucky in the box.
I hated getting the 2-pack of Starbursts because I like Starbursts.
Yeah.
But
I
you're like,
the
cool.
2.
2 of them.
Oh,
Thanks.
cool. 2
Really?
lemons.
Yes.
We
Oh,
had
2 yellow ones.
we had
Thank you.
our Halloween on Wednesday at Channel 10, and people brought candy, so there's buckets of candy. I reach in, there's a Haribo, like fun-sized Haribo.
Yeah. 3?
3 gummy bears in the entire bag.
Oh my god.
You may want to fire off an email.
It's a bag of gummy bears.
You may
There
fire
are
off an email.
3.
That's trash.
And if one of
dude.
them is yellow, then you're really. I was lucky there was no yellows in there.
That's trash. That is. You're right. I'm excited though for them. You know, they love it. It's just getting anything. Kids just love getting stuff. It doesn't really matter
Mickey
what
says,
it is.
am I the only one who likes Whoppers? Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
absolutely.
They're all yours. Come get them.
I remember there was
Malted.
malted.
I don't even know what
malted
that
malt.
means. It doesn't sound good though. Would you want to eat something that was malted? That's
No.
No.
doesn't sound
No, I
appealing.
do not like
I
those.
still don't know exactly what it is, but it doesn't sound appealing at all.
Question for Woods as the one with kids that will be going trick-or-treating or has gone trick-or-treating recently. Do you ever run into the house that's doing like bits instead of candy? Like I remember there was a teacher that lived
Toothbrush,
in the neighborhood.
pencils?
Pencils.
Yeah, pencils.
Like a pack of pencils. Like there's like a 2-pack of pencils for every kid, and we're like, somebody's gonna egg your house tonight, dude.
No, we have the bit masters in our neighborhood actually do it pretty good. Here's the 2 bits that you'll get. One place has a full-on cotton candy machine, and it's right across. So I've got family that lives in our neighborhood as well. My in-laws, like sister-in-law, brother-in-law. They have a party at their house. The house directly across the street. The dude is out there and he whips up cotton candy sticks for everyone. So that's the first stop.
You
so
can't take that home though. You gotta eat
no,
that right
my
away.
kids, they get cracked out of their mind immediately. Out of the chute, first house just like immediately. So they're done for.
Just hyenas.
Hyenas, dude, for about 30 minutes. And then they're like, I'm tired. I want to go. Pull me in the wagon. Like, no. We're walking it this year. We're hoofing it. I told you, I'm not pulling you this year. And then the other bit master is the caramel apple guy, which there still exists. And it's more trouble than it's worth, the caramel apple. I like pieces of apple dipped in caramel. No problem. Delicious.
Better than the actual apple.
Than the-
trying to eat the thing off a stick. And,
Yeah.
So
those are the
it's a
only.
nightmare.
I haven't seen any bits. They're pretty good in my neighborhood. They will actually. I would say every 2 houses they have like bottles of water for everyone, which is great. They really do it up, and the neighborhood moms. Let's just say they really get into the Halloween spirit. If you catch my drift.
Like Chewbacca.
Nope. No. Not at all.
Mummy.
Nope. Nope. And
An astronaut with a big helmet.
nope.
And a big
And the neighbor,
spacesuit.
you often see packs of neighborhood dads walking around together. So that's one of the interesting things about our neighborhood.
Oh man.
I will be on a scooter in this getup.
Jelly roll.
Jelly roll. The worst part about today is that when I leave here, I have to go to my therapist's office at 11. Now,
As Jelly Roll?
I look forward to therapy, but I'm going to go sit in her office with this getup on, with these facial tattoos and all of it. Hi, how are you? No, things aren't great, but couldn't you tell?
Welcome to my midlife crisis.
Yeah, couldn't
Isn't
you
the
tell?
therapist the perfect place to go when you are not okay?
She's not going to be able to pay attention to me because she's going to be staring at my goofy. It's better than Paul's at therapy office, but it's still, she's going to be looking at me.
I'm going
"Oh,
straight home and rinsing all of this off.
It's tough, isn't it?
I've never had makeup like this on. my face for this long ever, and it's like I know it
Welcome
itches.
to my world on TV.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not used to the feeling of having the stuff like caked on, and I got like a bunch of like parts of my face that are kind of itchy. I would love to, and I'm like, no, because I'm gonna crap all over my fingers.
Please, he's gonna come in here Monday. He's gonna look like a 16-year-old with just acne all over his face.
Right.
Stridex that thing, dude. Like, get in there deep.
Megan's got it all figured out. She
Get
knows,
in there.
She knows what.
Get in
to
there
do.
nice and deep.
Yeah.
We got Ben's birthday show on Monday, and you're gonna want to be by the dial, certainly.
It's gonna be a fun.
You're 50th. You are gonna be here.
Okay.
You're working on your birthday. Sorry. I did tell. I'll read all the liners for you on Monday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to start practice
Let's
with
see.
Here we go. Do the last one there on
Okay.
the list. Go ahead.
This hour on 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by Toyota Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. Toyota Poway has been voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today.
I usually skip that because it's a repeat line, but
All right.
go ahead.
With APRs as low as 0% and tons of new Toyotas on the ground, no tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event happening now only at Toyota of Poway or online at toyotapoway.com in the heart of San Diego.
Thank you.
Big
Early birthday present.
Ben's big, beautiful birthday on Monday. So his 50th, we're going to do it live on the air. It's your actual birthday. We got gifts. We have surprises for you. Oh, it's going to be elite.
I'm not really going to prepare in any way.
Just your normal preparation, like, talk about the World Series and football.
World Series will be
Watch
over.
the World Series.
Yep.
Well, one way or another, we'll have a champion.
Yep, we will.
On Monday morning.
And depending on what happens in the World
I was just
Series,
gonna say.
we may need to push our special World Series show to Tuesday. It really depends on who wins.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest with you guys. If the Dodgers
It's
win,
two very different
We
shows.
can get
It's
over it pretty
different.
quickly.
If the Dodgers win, we'll be talking about it on Tuesday briefly. If the Blue Jays win, I don't know what we're going to do.
I
don't know
will
what
feel
we're
a
gonna
little
do.
bit bad for Ben's birthday.
It will have
if
taken
the Blue
away.
Jays get the job done.
I know, me and you both. But we're going to weave in plenty of your favorite Ben moments. We have some special surprises for you that you are going to enjoy
Mhm.
very much, very much. You're going to be well taken care of, my friend.
Thank you.
Well, he looks very
I've
nervous.
had a pedicure in here.
Yep,
I've had
massage.
a massage in here.
There it was.
There it was. Glory hole.
We're going to do it big for your 50. I can't wait. I can't wait. You're really going to enjoy it.
All right, let's check traffic one last time. We'll wrap things up. Maybe play some of Ben's flubs in honor of his birthday.
Oh, I like that. You're
Coming
Ben.
up
Stop
next
talking
year.
about yourself in the third person. You're here.
97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danek.
Traffic is sponsored by Robert Half. One problem wrapping up our morning drive, southbound 5 before Palm Avenue, accident being cleared out of the slow lane. At Robert Half, they found that 67% of companies want to increase contract talent. That's why their recruiters' expertise and award-winning AI work quickly to find the candidates you want. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today. Want to wish everybody a very safe and happy Halloween. I'm Kelly Danek with Ben & Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Happy Halloween to you as well, Kelly. Paulie's pulling up the flubs. We do have Game 6 of the World Series tonight. First pitch just after 5 o'clock. According to the matchup predictor on ESPN, the Dodgers have a 52.9% chance of winning tonight with Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the mound against Kevin Gausman. Remember, he brings a 20-batter streak of retired batters in the World Series and a 2-game complete game streak.
Dude's as locked
this
in.
game.
He's
Yeah.
as locked in as anybody's ever been in the postseason. That's why I do think we see a Game 7 on Saturday.
But all streaks do come to an end at some point.
Sure, they do.
You're not going to throw a complete game every game. He's not going to retire every batter. We'll see. The Blue Jays ambushed Blake Snell in the last game. Will they do the same to Yamamoto? Can they get to him in the first inning, or will he settle in and keep that streak going?
No, it'll be a Game 7 on Saturday.
So you think he's going to settle in and going to get comfortable?
I do think it goes. 7. Now and again, when Game 7, anything can happen. I mean,
My parents have a TV out on their patio, but they said it's not working. But they said we could get it replaced quickly if there is going to be a Game 7.
your poor parents.
Yeah, I know. So they're probably cheering for the Blue Jays to end it
just to
tonight,
wrap it up. Yeah.
so they don't have to worry
Your dad's
so
like,
much
I don't want to
about
go buy a TV for this guy.
Well, it's for them. So
they would replace it anyway?
Yeah, at some point. They just the urgency is ramped up if there's going to be a game 7.
Now, again, I want to reiterate, I'm not bringing you anything to your party. Right. I'm bringing your gifts on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I bring to your parents? A bottle of wine?
No
something.
Gifts, nothing.
You bring something
bring
for the
yourself.
host.
Bring your smiling face.
No,
bring
I'm
something
not.
for my mom if you'd like.
Okay,
yeah.
I will. And something for your dad. He likes Pinot Noir.
He does.
Okay. I got him handled.
That's his choice.
Paulie, that'll be from us. Okay. I'll handle. Paulie handles a lot of business for us. I'll handle this. Okay. Flowers for your mom.
Very nice.
And
but can you now?
I've got
if
it.
everyone
I've got
brought that. I mean, that seemed kind of insane. Then it would look like we're having a
your
funeral.
dad's like, I got 70 bottles of wine.
We got enough flowers here. Did Ben die? What's going on? Why are there so many flowers here?
Your dad's like, this is the greatest.
I just don't necessarily believe in that. It's a birthday party. Just come have a good time, eat, drink, be merry, and then go to Deftones.
All
it's not. Don't overthink it here. Okay.
Okay. Do I need to bring my own soda? Or will they have soda there? Or will it be Spindrift like every other North County party that I go to?
I can't promise you. I know she's listening right now, so there's probably hopping in the car as we see.
Go get me a 12-pack of
go
Coke.
get you some Dr. Pepper or something right now. So
I love her so much.
You know how she. Runs.
She's the greatest.
Paulie, we got some flubs.
What's the food look like?
We're doing tacos.
Oh yes. All right.
Crowd pleaser.
Come on. Oh, 100%.
I don't know all the deets though.
All right. Can't wait.
You guys
man.
ready?
Yeah.
Yep,
let's
we're
flub
ready.
it up. It's Ben Woods on San Diego's #1 sports leader.
What?
Something.
Whoa,
97.3 The
Paul,
Fan.
that's a.
I've been up. Done them in Arizona and Tucson. I went to Anaheim Honda Center.
My God.
This is what Tom. Or this is what Robert.
God.
Robert. Tom.
Oh,
Tom.
boy.
Robert.
Oh, boy.
Because my house is it's insane. It's an insane asylum. That's a giant flub.
What you should be watching while you're stuck at home during our coronavirus. Never mind. By the way, SDCC remains open. Rest assured, your funds are federal. Yeah. Dave Softy Mahler in Seattle as we do a coronavirus check-in.
What?
Our tournament of Drops Woods. Got the last Elite 8 man.
And get things started here with our today's edition of the Reindl Report. But then after Jarrett Richards went 4 2/3.
Who's Jarrett Richards?
Well, Jared
Richards.
Matt Strom comes in, gets the one out he needs.
Strawman.
What?
Stammen.
Well, you know, the apple sometimes does fall from the tree.
It does. Woodsy, we got any specific areas you want to go to?
What are specific?
Brought to you by Smart Investing. These are difficult times for investors. Do you buy stocks? Sell stocks?
Ooh, you guys are
WCK.
flip out because bad mother Chuck. Well, no.
Oh, no.
The bad mother Clucka.
Ken Rogers, who is the producer in charge of HBO's Real Knox. We had him on.
Wait. What? Well, they've rebooted everything. Everything that was, any semblance of decent.
Yeah, and how many of those reboots are good?
Back in the Entercom Empire studio, we have our executive producer. Yes, kill me already. Just shoot it. Go ahead. You saw a kid named Kima Sibaran get cut by the Seahawks.
Their beat writer, Ian Brown from MLD.
Oh.
Yes!
That's all, folks.
Absolute gem. Get ready for more of those on Monday, my friend.
I want to, before we go, I want to thank you both for picking out my costume. I did enjoy it. It was very comfortable.
I can tell.
I do have
way too much.
I do have one
Yeah.
admission to make.
What?
Before the show, after putting on my costume, I went into the bathroom just to check out, how I
you
looked in the
looked.
mirror. I had to pluck a couple of gray chest hairs that were a little too prominent.
How'd that
Front and
feel?
center for the YouTube stream. Not pleasant,
Not great.
actually. It was not comfortable, but hey, they're gone now. So
You look great. He got real comfortable with the sunglasses.
he's, like,
he started
feeling
getting real
himself.
like he was like all syrupy.
you wear a
Like,
Hugh Hefner robe
I
and
know.
some sunglasses and a captain's
makes
hat.
you feel sexy.
Does make you
Yeah.
feel like you're somebody.
I
in
don't
this
feel
life.
sexy as Jelly Roll.
So-
I really don't.
I know we got like 30 seconds left. Like, what do you do? Are we cool? We just throw costumes away now? Like, what do you do with the costumes
I
after
hate
Save
that?
that. Save. All this is my clothes, so all I have to do is wash my face tats.
Like, what do
off.
I do with this spaceman Ace Frehley jumpsuit?
You keep
right?
It takes
keep
up
it.
so much space, though.
You keep it.
Hang it. You send it to the
Ben's
dry
gonna wear that.
cleaners.
Ben's gonna be watching
He'll
the World
wear that.
Series.
Yeah,
in his
I would too.
Right into my
I would
birthday
too.
party tomorrow.
Yeah, I would too. Love you guys.
All right, that's it for us. Braden's coming up next. Tier 1s, we love you. We will be back Monday morning at 6 a.m. for Paul Reindl, for Ace Reindl, and for Jelly Woods. I'm Hugh Higgins. Have a great weekend from all of us here at The Fan.